We're good. And we're rolling. We're online. Am I on this camera or this camera? I'm on that camera. Awesome. Welcome to the PNW Guerilla Show. Today we have a guest, and we're going to be talking to Dave Reilly from the Backlash podcast. Just went to him without me. Go for it, Dave. Give it.
I can't hear myself in the headphones.
You can't hear yourself in the headphones?
No. There we go. There we go. My headphones. There we go. Hi. Hey, how we doing?
Howdy doodly. We're live. We did the thing. We did it.
Wonderful. Here we are. We're out in the middle of nowhere. This is great. I love it. I love this setup. Very rustic. The warehouse was impressive. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we'll get into it. It's
wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me on.
I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
It's the lamp. Oh, and Dave.
Yes. Yes. There is Lamp and Dave in the same frame, so you guys have something pretty to look at. So today we're going to be discussing. Dude, I don't know why I just cannot talk on live streams lately. Today we're going to be talking about some of the things that we have planned for the day, a little bit of what we've already gone through the day. We're going to be talking about the fuck bin tomorrow, if you guys weren't tracking that. So military surplus, I would like to get right off the rip and let everyone know that I'm a paid shill for ODGG Supply. I'm in fact a slave to the company's store, which is funny because I'm kind of not like making fun of Dave now.
It makes two of us. I'm also a paid shill. I'm being paid to be here. Actually, I'm paying more to be here than I'm getting paid.
You're about to spend more than
I'm kidding.
I am a paid influencer for soap.
I'm a paid influencer for military surplus.
And soap. Except for, see, I have Italian soap and tallow soap. You only have tallow soap.
That's true, dude. And the Italian soap, very fragrant. Very fragrant. A lot of
smells. Though, like as you being the Italian, it's funny that I'm the one selling the Italian soap. So here you go, you wop. There you go.
Go take a shower. You're greasy.
Go on, do your thing. All right. So before we get too far into it, I need to get better at telling you guys this. To hit up my website, buy some military surplus, subscribe to the Patreon, like, share, follow, all that jazz helps the channel. And let's get into it today. So we're going to be discussing a little bit of what we were just talking about before we went live, because I don't think enough people have actually heard about this yet. And I think that a lot of people don't actually believe this. So Ian, if I could get my my screen up on screen, please. This is Palm Beach Pete.
Filming while I was driving on I-95, unbeknownst to me. And the next thing I know, I'm a viral sensation.
Okay, so I think there's music in the background, so I'm not trying to get nuked, but it appears that Jeffrey Epstein, or at least a doppelganger for Jeffrey Epstein, has popped up in Palm Beach.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, like, now we all know, and if you guys have dug into the Jeffrey Epstein situation, like, he didn't give a fuck.
No, brazen.
Like, and I think that's why Nick Fuentes was like, you know, propping him up. And when I say propping him up, you know, he said he had aura. At a certain point, you have to at least admit, like, the dude was ballsy. I mean, like, to do what he did, though, you have to be.
Chutzpah is the technical term for this. It's chutzpah. You got to get the. That's very important.
It's just, and there's I can't find the video right now. But there's a video going around where Jeffrey Epstein was saying that one of his like suites was in Palm Beach, and then Palm Beach Pete is, you know, clearly in Palm Beach,
right?
And they're like, there's a bunch of side-by-side videos of, oh my goodness, that was loud. There's a bunch of side-by-side videos of Jeffrey Epstein and Palm Beach Pete, and people are analyzing absolutely everything of his face, the dimples, the teeth. And at least from the scene, like this, from what it looks like, this appears to be Jeffrey Epstein. Now, okay, I know you said that you had some doubts. What do you think?
Well, there is this like photograph. It's a drone photograph that was taken shortly after Epstein showed up dead.
I know.
Right. And it was like him leaning up against like a Jeep Wrangler or something down on the island. And, you know, that looks like a photo of him. I got to tell you, you know, so the odds that there was some sort of body switch. You remember there was actually a post on 4chan the night or the day that it happened.
The nose, is that what you're referencing?
The nose is different, the ears are different, and there was a post on 4chan about how the security guard at the jail thought that there was something fishy going on with Epstein's cell. He posted about it anonymously on 4chan, and then apparently the government actually subpoenaed and then doxed the jail worker that actually posted it. So it appears to be true. Here's the picture.
Here it is. And like you can tell without a shadow of a doubt, like the photo that was taken of the dead man next to Jeffrey Epstein, like those are two different noses.
One's a very hooked nose, one's a straight nose.
Well, not only that, I mean, they confirmed without a shadow of a doubt that the footage of his jail cell was edited.
Yes. There was a minute missing. Sure.
No, it was more than that.
Oh.
So it was a minute at first, and then they went through because these, and this is something also that like so many people are like, oh, the government's so smart and they're so intelligent. And I'm like, yes, but also no. As someone that worked for the government, I can tell you they're fucking stupid. Like the government has a lot of checks and balances, sure, but for the most part, the government is extremely stupid. And like, there's so many mistakes where you sit there and you're like, but how'd you make this mistake? So there was actual like editing tracking in there that it showed that there was over 3 minutes that was edited out of Jeffrey Epstein's cell footage. And it's just like, and then they're saying that like the 3 minutes that might have actually been a 10-minute span on top of that. And it's like, okay, well, if nothing else, we can at least all admit that like a man that powerful, would he really kill himself? Like this man that all of us are talking about how brazen he is, right? We're all talking about how much aura Jeffrey Epstein has and how confident he was and how like he just didn't give a shit. He's playing Fortnite off of his own name, off his own account, like not giving a fuck. And you're telling me that guy killed himself?
I don't buy it.
And I know that we've been talking about this for...
If he's dead, he was killed by somebody. If he's dead.
But we've been talking about this for, what, 7 years now?
Yeah.
And it's just like, look, man, I know that we just keep going rounds with this, but it's like, I just don't see how he could possibly be dead. And so
he could be vacationing on a beach in Israel right now,
or a beach in
fucking Palm Beach, Palm Beach, Pete.
Because like that looks like him, man. That looks like him.
Yeah.
Palm, and it's so funny that you just type in Palm, and that's like
first thing that pops up.
Palm Beach Pete.
Unreal.
I just like that looks like Jeffrey Epstein.
Can you zoom into it a little bit?
And it looks like the same fucking car too. It's
the same seat.
Oh wait, hold on. Is that top one? Okay, no, that's Palm Beach Pete. Okay,
one's a convertible.
I was thinking that was Jeffrey Epstein, and then like I'm like, there's no way that they would fight like in the exact same car.
Right.
Like, there's no way. They're not that. Once again, they are stupid, but I'm like, they're not that stupid.
Yeah, their IQ is not as high as they would lead us to believe. Not all anyway.
Well, okay, so and this one right here, this is the one that like really.
Starting off with the first and most obvious piece of evidence, that both of them look identical to each other. Here's a side-by-side picture of the both of them, and you literally cannot tell either of them apart. Next, the both of them literally have the same exact teeth. So as you can see right here, this is Jeffrey Epstein's bottom row of teeth. And then if we go ahead and look at Palm Beach Pete's bottom row of teeth, literally identical to Jeffrey Epstein's. Next, in a recent interview, it was actually revealed that Jeffrey Epstein and Palm Beach Pete actually lived in the same areas at the exact same time. So when Jeffrey Epstein was living in New York, so was Palm Beach Pete. And then when Jeffrey Epstein was living in Florida, so was Palm Beach Pete. And when this was brought up, Palm Beach Pete was literally trying to shush the interviewers. And then finally, every single day now, Palm Beach Pete is uploading videos onto social media saying that he is not Jeffrey Epstein. And in a lot of these videos, a lot of people feel like he's actually trying to gaslight us because he really is actually Jeffrey Epstein.
I mean, like we
this is the kind of shit he would pull.
But this is something that he would do. I mean, like, because we've gotten to a point where like they're always throwing shit in our face, right? Like they love just throwing shit in our face and gaslighting us and throwing shit in our face and gaslighting us. So it's like, is this even that far-fetched anymore that they would just, nope,
Not in 2026 America, I don't think. I mean, it's like, it's just as brazen as when like Marco Rubio gets out in front of the press corps right after we launched this like invasion of Iran. And he's like, well, Israel was going to bomb Iran and then Iran was going to bomb us. So we figured that we would just bomb them first. And then everyone's like, so you're saying Israel started the war? No, not at all. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. And it's like, that's what you just said, buddy.
Well, there was that one SpongeBob meme where there was that one fish and he's screaming about how like he burned down our houses and he did this and he did that. And they're like, he did? It's like, no. But are we going to wait around until he does? And I keep seeing people referencing that SpongeBob meme to exactly what we're doing to Iran. And it's like, well, they didn't, but they might.
Right.
But they might. So we got to take them out because they might.
Unreal.
And I don't know. You can't use that logic with anything in your day to day.
No.
Like that works for no one. That logic works for no one in any situation at all. Like, could you imagine just like shooting your neighbor in cold blood, like in the continental U.S., right? Shooting your neighbor in cold blood. And you're like, well, he was going to kill me and murder my children and rape my children. Like, what do you mean?
Based on what?
It's like, no, he was going to do that. I had to take him out first. Like, what proof do you have? Like, you got dude, bad people.
Yep. There's actually a book. There's actually a whole book about this. You can look it up. It's probably on Amazon. It's called Rise and Kill First. And it is basically about Mossad's doctrine of killing their opponents before they even have a chance to figure out that they're opponents. It's crazy. But it's, total carte blanche on preemptive strikes and just like murdering people, and this is why, when you get called a Nazi or whatever, it's a death sentence. They're handing out a death sentence to you, right? By calling you a Nazi, therefore you are going to be an enemy. You're gonna do what Uncle A did. Therefore, we have carte blanche to kill you because that's what's going to happen.
If you guys have audiobook, then it's free.
Oh, it's free on Audible. This is
wow.
We're brought to you by Amazon.
You didn't reference that it was the secret history of Israel's target assassinations, and that's in the title.
Well, I said to bring it up on Amazon. There it is. I'm not making this shit up, okay? Don't blame me. Blame whoever wrote the book, okay?
Wow, you can just get these on audiobook, man.
That's an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory.
So I was talking about this recently of, it's fascinating that they put all of this in front of our faces and they let us see all of this. And then I wish I would have saved the video because I can't find it. There was a video that was talking. It was a guy that used to work for the Russians, the Soviet Russia, right? Mm-hmm. And he was talking about how that if you want to change a narrative, that you don't have to get rid of all of the history of something. You just have to get rid of enough for people to question it.
Are you talking about Yuri Bezmenov?
Maybe
the old John Birch video where he talks about demoralization and propaganda. Yes, that was the Yuri Bezmenov speech.
Yes,
highly. That is like required watching 101. Like, dude, if you are in this,
that just like messes with me, man. Like, like actually watching this, it's like everything he said is just, it's so like it feels like it's so on the nose of just like what we're experiencing right now. And I'm just like, oh, I hate that like he's so clearly right about all of this.
Yes. Yeah, you have to watch that. You can't be in this sphere of the world without having gone through that. I mean, like even the John Birchers, which are like, they're pretty normy, honestly. Like the left wants to pretend like, oh, the John Birch Society is this like evil anti-Semitic conspiracy theory organization. It's like, no, they're like kind of half asleep boomers. They're like half awake, Do you
think that video is on YouTube?
Yeah, of course it is. Has to be. It's old. It's a part of the historical record. Just type in Yuri Bezmenov demoralization.
Ask Palm Beach Pete to eat a piece of ham.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Yeah, it was really funny actually when I first kind of got involved in this whole scene. I remember going over to somebody's house and stayed the night. The next morning, he woke up and made ham and eggs. And I had no earthly idea. I did not know that it was like a shit test to find out whether or not I was Jewish or not. but that's what that was. And I passed. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, look, ham and eggs. This is great, you know? And he's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess you're not Jewish.
What a simple way to find something out. Hey, eat
just
this.
make a plate of bacon.
Yeah,
you know?
hey, eat this.
I don't eat bacon.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What do you mean you don't eat bacon? You do eat bacon. Okay, thank God.
Dude, that'd be like that. That's such a simple trick of like, you know, like an open event and like going out camping. Like, you know, you make a huge fucking thing of bacon, you pass it around. You're like, what's wrong?
Pig on a spit.
Eat the bacon.
Or it's like the Matrix meme of like Morpheus, and in one hand he's got bacon, and in the other hand he's got a bagel. You know, bacon or bagels. Like, where are we going here?
I will say though, I do agree that eating pig like from the grocery store probably isn't the best idea.
See, this has been like a conspiracy theory that I have not developed. It's just a gut.
I've gone down that rabbit hole.
It's a gut feeling.
I've gone down that rabbit hole and I've listened to a couple, and obviously they're not substantiated, right? And you can't prove that they're real, but there was that audio recording of that rabbi that was talking about how they have like they abduct all the children in the U.S. and then the ones that they need to discard, then they sell to Taco Bell and McDonald's. And it's just like, and you can't substantiate it, right? Like it might be fake audio recording, but it's enough to like get that idea in your head where you're like, yeah, because there is the question of like, where does McDonald's get all their meat from?
I don't trust that.
Where's Chick-fil-A get all their chicken from? And like the answer that I've always had was just like, okay, well, they're probably 3D printing it. Like,
yeah, could be.
All right. Like it's fake meat. I shouldn't be more comfortable with that idea. Like I try to like stay away from fast food, especially McDonald's at all costs. But it is in the back of my head of like, what if they're feeding, like, what if that's the reason that fast food is so addictive is because it's people and it's cannibalism.
Does people taste good?
Well, they say that that's the most addictive substance.
It's addictive.
Yes.
Why? More addictive than heroin?
I honestly could not tell you. Once again, I'm not like too far into the knowledge. But
wait a minute, we have to test this.
It said
we have to test this.
If I can avoid eating people at all costs, I will avoid eating people.
Jeez. Do you remember?
That's why I prep food. Look. Hey, I sell MREs on my website, so you guys can avoid eating people. You should buy some MREs on my website. And if you want to stay smelly and nice and clean, you should buy some Idaho tallow soap, which I don't have.
Wait a minute.
I had some like right here.
As a matter of fact,
do you actually have some on you?
Well, I do come bearing gifts, right? Because you came.
This wasn't planned. That wasn't planned at all.
We have some gifts
that
we
planned
brought
in the slightest.
It was not planned, but I figured, you're having me over, you're giving me a tour of the factory.
I will absolutely accept your gift.
And so we decided to give you a gift, and so
thank
you can do a little unboxing here.
Is this stuff that I don't sell yet?
I don't know. I'm not entirely aware of everything that's in
tallow bomb. We definitely.
What kind of tallow bomb? What does it smell like? Sniff it. It should say on it.
No, I have to smell it. Smells minty yet orange.
Ooh, a super chat.
What was that? A super chat that's relevant?
A relevant super chat from @stillhollow_7. Which soap tastes better, WAP or tallow?
I have yet to try the WAP soap, so I couldn't tell you. I also don't want to try the I'm gonna have to try the Italian soap, aren't I?
You're gonna get some PFAS from that. It smells very fragrant.
I don't want to.
You see, and this is one of the things
but I've already tried the Idaho tallow soap.
It's true, but you see, the Idaho tallow soap is made out of all natural beef tallow and lye.
But as a company owner that strives himself in being able to tell people of products that I've tested,
yes,
I have to test the soap in the way that my customers would expect it. They're like, well, you tasted the other soap.
Only the highest standards.
You tasted the other soap. Like, what? Why are you? Well, you're not going to taste this soap, really? All right, so we got early morning pipe.
Ooh, I got it. Well,
is this what I think it is?
It is vacuum sealed.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to open
it. Well, I gave it because it has a cock on it. So I figured you'd appreciate that, considering you have a very large cock
It does have
here at your house.
has a rooster on it. We unfortunately have we have 3 roosters now, guys. So I'm gonna have to.
They're big too.
I'm apparently gonna have to kick up the meme again. Tallow sugar scrub. Are we selling this yet? We're selling this one though.
Which one is that?
Because I don't think we're selling
That's
that
good
one.
stuff. That's hot stuff.
It's a new label. Yeah.
Dude,
You can eat it too.
Oh my goodness! And
Yeah, I heard you bitching about how much Zins cost.
They're without the tax now.
Yeah, so I figured I'd bring you some Zins.
Dude, we're gonna have to go over to Idaho and just stockpile.
There is something.
Zins.
By the way, there is something.
Advocate for bootlegging on street.
There is something better than
Is that
Zin.
bootlegging? Is that illegal?
Bootlicking?
No, bootlegging.
Oh,
Is that illegal?
Well, technically smuggling. See, this is a gift.
Oh my goodness, dude, that is delightful. Autumn fireside.
Yes.
I want to light that now.
I must say, before we get a little too far with the Zin stuff, this is much better. And I'm not being paid by Knick Knack at all. But I'm just saying, Knick Knack, way better than Zin. They're local. They're in Spokane.
Well,
Owned
no, 'cause
by
if you were. Wait.
Catholics. Very good company.
Oh, see now I know you're shilling. Ian, smell that one. That's delightful. That's one thing that sucks with like candles is that like you can't tell people that like, hey guys, smell this. It smells great. Like that's why like smelling commercials are always like the weirdest fucking commercials ever. It's just like how do you tell somebody on a camera like something smells good?
Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision. Wasn't that from Futurama?
Yeah, I think it was.
Dude, the women in my family will not stop harping me about getting more of
The lip balm.
Oh, dude. I'm so happy that you guys finally got better labels. I keep destroying mine in the Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest.
What is this? What is this? Is this what I think it is? That's what I think it is.
Ew. Oh yeah.
It's a fancy pipe.
It is a fancy pipe. That's
I'm
a
gonna have to-
that's a
I'm
Savinelli.
I'm gonna have to start stockpiling
Some of that rooster tobacco.
like actual like good tobacco. There was one of the guys that thank you by the way. This is
Yeah, no
amazing.
problem.
One of my mutuals on Twitter just got into doing his own tobacco and growing his own tobacco and like smoking his own tobacco and was just
really?
talking about how like it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
And he's like, you don't know how good a cigar is. You don't know how good a pipe is until you've actually grown and gone through the process of making it. And it's like, I made this.
Yeah.
And it just like, and it might be like one of those placebo things where like, it's not actually as good. Maybe it's not actually as good, but you feel better. So that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I started watching that because it's like, you know, as I've been getting more and more into like smoking pipes and stuff like that, it's like, I started like watching videos about like making your own blends of pipe tobacco. And then that like led me down this rabbit hole of some guy in like South Carolina who was growing it in his backyard and like aging it in his attic and doing his own thing. And it's just like, huh, okay.
There's so much of that stuff where it's just like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, it hits different and it could be, you know, that like, it's not actually as good, but like as someone that, you know, and I know that you have chickens as well.
Yes.
And it's like having your own actual eggs.
Yes.
It just, it's so much different.
Chicken gang.
I know that that eggs taste differently when you actually have like home eggs. I mean, like I know that for a fact. Has the shit hit the fan yet? Yeah. I mean, like there's some people that like, you know, keep saying that that shit's never gonna hit the fan and like, you know, nothing ever happens. But I'm honestly, as annoying as some people might think it is, I just think that things are unfortunately just going to keep getting lamer and lamer and lamer. More fake and gay, as they would say.
Gas up here is very expensive. $5.60 a gallon. How much has it gone up over the past month?
It's been fluctuating, honestly. I feel like gas has been more expensive here.
It's always more expensive. They tax the living shit out of it.
Well, no. I'm saying gas has been more expensive in Washington State than it currently is. Like
Right.
What's the record actually?
I remember when it was like 6 something, like back in 22. Was it 22? Right around the Ukraine
record gas
thing.
prices.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Mr. Biden.
Washington, we have the only refinery.
It says that
Washington, we only have the We have the only refinery on the West Coast now.
Record
Oh.
gas prices in Washington State were $5.56.
Oh, you're not too far off.
556. Yeah, so we are not.
You're not too far off.
No, we're not far from hitting the record.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Dude, I think we might.
You could break the
I think
record.
we're gonna break the record this year, boys. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
What was it down in California? It was $8 a gallon. It
Yeah,
was
what's-
crazy. Crazy.
What's California record prices?
It's got to be 10.
Yeah.
It's got to be 9 or 10. It has to be.
Did you see that they're trying to make it so like every single there's no it has to be. Oh wait, is this average?
What do you like, gasbuddy.com?
No, it says highest recorded $6.44. There's no way that's right.
Baloney.
There's no way that's right.
No, it has to have been higher at some point.
There's no way. I'm not seeing anything that says higher than that.
Unreal.
I wonder if that's just like the average or something.
Could be. Try gasbuddy.com. Maybe they have some like historical.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. So that is an average. Okay. So it said Los Angeles and Bay Area have charged upwards of $9 per gallon during the 2026 surge. Experts warned that
During the 2026, sir. That's now.
Yeah, that's now. I don't know why they would phrase.
Why
it
would
like
they
that.
phrase it like it
I
happened
have
like
no
3 years
idea
ago?
what they look. They phrased this like it was like in the past. They said in March of 2026. That's now, motherfucker. Why would you phrase that back in the day? Back in March of 2026, you're like, wait,
30 minutes ago.
yeah, like isn't that now?
They fired their editor. They're laying off.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Yeah, back in March of 2026.
This is what happens when you outsource everything to AI.
Okay, so diesel prices are at an all-time high of $7.12, whereas in the surge of 2026 in Los Angeles and the Bay Area, it got up to $9 a gallon, and it's projected, meaning right now, and it's projected it's going to get up to $10 a gallon. Did you see that that Safeway, Walmart, and then someone else, they're apparently swapping out all of their price tags in the entire grocery store to be digital?
Yeah. Oh, they did that. They've did that.
They
Damn.
done did that.
They done did that out in Idaho.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
That's
it's
already a
crazy.
thing.
Like you can see the prices changing in real time.
Dude, that's
It's completely dystopian.
well.
But-
So I was talking about how like I've had that with Amazon in the past, of where like I put something in my cart, I go to checkout. You know, I enter my bank information, I enter my address, and then I go to checkout and it says price has changed. And I'm like,
what?
what do you mean the price has changed? I like in the last 30 seconds, and like you have to like confirm that the price has changed and that you're going to pay more.
Unbelievable.
It's like I can't say I'm surprised, but at the same rate, it's like
They're going to squeeze every American out like a wet rag to the last
absolutely.
drop on this thing. Like,
well,
absolutely.
wait. We have to be very careful with that phrasing. Every tax-paying,
True.
because there's a difference. What didn't we look that up a couple streams ago of like how many people in America actually pay taxes? I feel like we looked that up recently.
What's the stats on that? Is it like what? Like 75%?
No, it was way less.
Less Americans pay taxes than that?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, then maybe this tax protest, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the tax protest thing is the way to go.
What are we classifying as an American? That's the question.
Uh-huh.
It's like American versus people in America.
Right.
Like that's, and then you have the legal immigration, you have illegal immigration, you have like the HB1, all the visas, and then you get down into all these categories of like, okay, well, what does it mean to be an American? Who actually deserves to be here?
Right.
And then like that conversation gets very, very interesting very quickly, depending on who you're talking to.
Yes.
Okay, how many? So you gotta phrase it right. How many people in America, not Americans,
Pay taxes.
why would I care about having insurance? Well, I guess some people would care if having insurance. It's kind of fun sometimes, like looking things up and seeing like what other people are looking.
It's also amazing when you like start doing the math on it and you realize that you work basically a third of your year for the federal government. And it's like, even if you were like a serf back in the day, living in like feudal Europe under a king or something like that, it's like you would only get taxed for 1/5 of your labor.
Yep.
as opposed to today where it's 1/3 of your labor. It's probably closer to
it's
40%.
It's about 2/3.
2/3?
Yeah.
Fuck my.
No, the average person pays over 50% in like everything said and done. Like at the because a lot of people, they only actually take into account like certain taxes, but like your dollar, like from it
when you take it into account with like the gas taxes and then the consumption taxes and all of 60%, and you're paying taxes on the money that you have.
Like,
yes.
From 1 month to like the next month, it's on average, it was like over 60%. So I just asked Brave, how many people in America pay taxes? Approximately 56% pay taxes. Meaning that 45% of people estimated do not pay taxes.
What about the demographics are on that?
I would definitely say good for those people, technically speaking, but that is infuriating. There was one of my probably most successful friends was talking about how like the like per capita, how much taxes, like value dollar that white people pay in America versus everyone else. And it's just like, wow, we're kind of just pay pigs.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
Like we are just federally pay pigs.
Yep. Oh no, we totally subsidize. Well, I mean, I don't want to get you nuked or anything like that, but you know what I'm about to say.
I know
we subsidize certain communities in this country. We make it so that they can live and get their food stamps.
Yeah, no, you can't say that. You'll get the Tyler Oliveira treatment.
Bro, speaking of, I was inspired by his visit to Curious Joel. Last month I went into Long Island and I paid a visit to Crown Heights. I went to where Chabad World Headquarters is.
You just can't take too many videos.
I was taking videos and then I got like mobbed. Like a bunch of Jews came and they're like, "Hey, are you Jewish?" And I'm like, no, my buddy is. And my buddy, he's Catholic too.
You just got to put on the
so they were all mobbing him and I'm just like, I'm fucking out of here, dude. Like I'm not sticking around.
Did you see that news article that people were saying that they were actually putting on the yarmulke and then going into banks and getting interest-free loans?
0% loans. Yeah, I heard about that. There is rumors that that's happening. I haven't tried it myself. Maybe I should. Maybe we could get a business loan. See, I wonder though, like how much trouble, like when I say trouble, right? Like it's, I mean, like how what, you're not breaking a law. Is there like impersonating a Jew law? Not yet. Is that a thing? Not yet. There might be one. I'm just saying, like if you went into a bank, right, and you got caught, lying that you were Jewish to get an interest-free loan, like could you get in trouble? Like, who would you get in trouble with? The Shmira or the Shimra. That was something that we were talking about the other day of how like there's a clear difference between legal laws and then like social laws. Right. And like legal laws, that's what's on the books. And then, there's social laws and there's always social laws that are behind the scenes. There's always social laws that you can break. And like, if you break the social law, in some ways that's almost worse because now the crowd is coming to smite you. Now you're getting the pitchfork and fucking burning torch treatment, which in some ways might be worse than the law. But like there are two laws of the land if you want to be technical. And I think that in the modern era, so many people have forgotten. I mean, because like social law is essentially the same thing as cancel culture. Right. Oh, that is cancel culture. It's social ostracism to hold up societal norms that, the group has agreed. But that can be good. I'm not saying that. No, it could be good if it was like shaming whores or OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm not saying like blanket statement. That's a good thing. Right. But, kind of like the gladiator of, pleasing the crowd. Are you pleasing the crowd versus are you pleasing, the man? It's the same thing as like all of those influencers in the Epstein files of like, going out there and showing off the Epstein files. And they're like, trying to like, play the game. And they're like, look at us. And it's like, okay, legally, they're not breaking any laws, but everyone fucking hates them now. Like socially, they have committed the worst crime of like trying to play this game and simping for the government. Right. And now they're hated by everyone. Bootlickers. Yes. Licking the boot. That's so funny recently that we were getting called bootlickers for like you were getting called a bootlicker. Yes. By who? Just random people on the internet calling us bootlickers for going to the sheriff meet and greets. What the fuck? No. No, you've got to know who your sheriff. You've got to know, like,
People don't know. Like,
this has been coming up over and over again. It's like, yes, okay, we are
People
not
know.
voting our way out of this problem federally. We are not going to like vote for based president and then everything's going to be okay. That's not going to happen. But at the local level, it is important to know who your city council is, who's your mayor, who's your sheriff, and especially the sheriff, because technically he is the highest law of the land. Theoretically, in like a theoretical world, right? Like, if the FBI wanted to come and like, break in your door at 6 a.m. and Roger Stone you, the sheriff could theoretically say, no, I'm not letting you do that. Actually, you are going to have to leave. I'm not allowing you to operate my jurisdiction. He theoretically could say that. But of course, like the way that things have been going, like Idaho State Police, I know, I'm sure here in Washington, when they go to promote people to like chief of police, to chief of like the state patrol or whatever it is, they're always sourcing people out of the FBI academy because they're going to play nice with the FBI. And, FBI shows up in town. Hey, we need to go to this person's house. The guy's going to, rubber stamp and say, okay. And that's why it's important to have a sheriff that won't do that.
So speaking of that, and yes, so far our local sheriff, Keith Swank, has been extremely based. And hey, look at that. Someone's actually quoting me. Know your local warlord.
Based.
Have good terms with your local warlord.
Yeah, pay the tax. Pay the hush money. It's fine.
Yeah.
Donate, $500,000.
Donate to your local warlord. What are you doing?
Hello. Pay the tribute.
Fuckman available tomorrow at 1,500. You guys really got to be, you got to get in good with your local warlords, man. I'm just saying, unrelated completely. Just saying.
Cheers.
Oh yes, cheers, good sir.
Sluncha. That's good stuff.
Monkey shoulder. Better than it should be.
Very good.
So we lined up a interview in the near future. I don't know when, and we'll see how everything shakes out. But so far, it sounds like, and from his word, we're going to have a interview with our local sheriff.
That's great.
And one of the questions that I want to ask him is that because he to my face, face to face, he instructed me to stop paying for tabs. In our how we're talking about stickers,
yes,
and like how I have collector plates to get around that,
yes,
yeah. So I'm so hardcore about I voted for this tab law for my vehicle yearly registration to be $30.
Yes.
So Washington state government said, no, you don't know what you're voting on. You guys are all idiots. We're passing this anyway. And whatever vehicle registration that we tell you guys that you have to pay, that's what you have to pay. So this vehicle registration is the most back ass words. It's so expensive. Sometimes you're paying up to words of $1,000 every year for stickers.
Bro, how is that even possible? Most people are driving around in cars that aren't even worth $1,000.
Yeah, no, so they're trying to base it off of a multitude of different factors of what county you live in, and then how much the vehicle was valued at, not currently, but when you bought it.
Bro, they're also trying to go year it was manufactured.
What if you bought it used for $99?
Go get fucked.
It's not what you bought it for.
It's what the blue book value is.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then different counties supposedly have different rules as well, which is just what the fuck?
Why would you make it so convoluted?
I have no idea, but we voted for it to be $30 every year. And I was like, you know what? I'll chalk and I'll say, okay, cool. I'll pay the $30 a year. Sure, whatever. Voted on that. And they told us to go fuck ourselves.
Wow.
So I have not bought vehicle tabs since 2018.
Nice.
And I refuse to do so until they're $30 because that's what I voted for.
Base.
So our local sheriff, instructed me to continue doing that, continue not, and that he instructed all of his sheriff deputies not to give tickets for vehicle tabs. So one of my main questions for our local sheriff is, if I get a ticket from another entity,
will you defend me?
Will you defend me?
Based.
Because so far, and I've gotten tickets from other people in other municipalities and whatever fun jargon you want to use.
Right.
I've gotten tickets from other places, and I have quite literally wrote on the ticket, "Go fuck yourself," and I mailed it in. And I shit you not, I posted about this on Twitter. This had to have been like 2 years ago. I posted that I got a letter back from them from SDOT saying that you now have a $0 balance.
Wow, it worked.
And all I told them was to go fuck themselves.
That's based.
And
That's
I got
awesome.
it, and I got back a $0 balance. And I'm just like, so you're telling me that this works? You're telling me that I can just tell you to fuck off?
Or there's just like one based guy that works in that.
Just one guy. He's like, that's fair.
He's like, you know what? Doing it. Absolutely.
This guy, you're talking to the police. You're a traitor.
Yeah.
So that's my question for the local sheriff is, you know, if I get another ticket and this gets stupid, is he going to back me? Because I was referencing to him how there is a local town that has a lesbian police officer, and she is overweight lesbian police officer that is just loves giving tickets. She absolutely loves and adores giving, just handing out tickets. So, and I was just going off on him about that, of like how much I hated this one cop and how, like, I don't know how many times I've been pulled over, friends have been pulled over, family has been pulled over, and she will literally harass people off duty as well. And she's gone up to people and told them, like, not in uniform, that if she was in uniform that she'd give them a ticket right now.
Unreal.
And it's like, woman, you are holy. So I was ranting to the sheriff about this, and he was saying, he's like, honestly, you know, that town doesn't need police to begin with, because my sheriffs are going through that, and we could just get rid of those cops altogether, and my sheriffs have it covered. Yeah, because it's a part-time police town anyway. And I was like, why the fuck does this town only have part-time cops, and why are they such assholes?
This is one of the things where, like, you know, low key, I kind of agree with like the BLM people. Just like abolish the police. Fuck the police. I hate the police. I don't want police. I want sheriffs. I want sheriffs. I want sheriffs. I want sheriffs. I don't want, because you see, the police, they're appointed by like the mayor and the city council. They are political actors that report to political people. Yep. And they are there to carry out the will of the mayor. They aren't there to carry out the will of the people. And the people have no recourse because the police chiefs are appointed. So I think we should get rid of all of that. And then there's also this kind of like goofy redundancy where it's like, especially like in Idaho, or where I live anyway, it's like, okay, you've got the sheriff who technically has jurisdiction over the entire county, right? Like that's his spot. He has purview over everything. Now he chooses to deputize the police, but he could just not. You could just not deputize the police and say, yeah, no, like I reserve the right to take over any investigation that I want. And then on top of this, you've also got the state police, which theoretically have jurisdiction over the entire state. But in the county, still technically the sheriff should be the top dog. So like, I feel like there's like parallel policing going on where you've got, you know, in like, let's say Coeur d'Alene proper, there's the Coeur d'Alene police, the sheriff, and the Idaho State Police. And all three of them could theoretically like pull you over. And that just seems weird because they're all looking for different shit. You know, like the state police, they're looking for like speeding and theoretically like drug trafficking or whatever. The Coeur d'Alene police are looking for people with like loud engines, you know, and if you're listening to Kanye West songs, you know, and then you've got like the sheriff, which actually like gives a shit like if there's like violence happening or something like that. So anyway, yeah, I kind of think we should like abolish the police and just like expand the sheriff's department to pick up the slack. I kind of feel like that would be better, especially because the sheriff theoretically is elected. Well, I heard they're changing that though in this state, right? They're going to make the sheriffs appointed.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
This is what. Oh my god! Now there is, by the way, going.
I was just looking up that to fully cut you off.
Thank you.
I was just looking up if there's undercover sheriff employees and undercover sheriff vehicles, because I was like, that might be one saving grace, because that's something that I fucking loathe. I hate undercover cops so much because that literally defeats the entire purpose of being there to like protect and serve. That if I can't find what's you, how are you supposed to? I'm just, I hate unmarked vehicles regardless. Unmarked vehicles, like we should, and I know everyone hates on the UK. It's very easy to hate on the UK, but honestly, I feel like police vehicles should be a lot more like the UK.
The rainbow flag.
Where just,
wrapped.
no, not that.
Okay.
Of where like every police vehicle is like overtly a police vehicle.
Sure.
Like just neon colors. And I know that that's a police vehicle.
Unmarked sheriff for Pierce County, they don't do. They're usually SWAT or investigators.
I just,
Interesting.
and I understand that like unmarked cars for investigators, that makes sense. I get that. But if you're patrolling the road, if you're policing the road, you should be out there to help people, not fuck them over.
Never seen an unmarked sheriff that was.
I just mean this for all law enforcement in general.
Yeah.
Like if you're on the road, you should be there to help people, not fuck them over. State Patrol. I fucking hate State Patrol. Speaking of Super Troopers, amazing movie. I love Super Troopers.
The schnozberries taste
I
like.
will 100,000% and acknowledge that I'm being hypocritical here. I love the movie Super Troopers. It was completely propaganda. Like Super Troopers was like 100% propaganda trying to make you think that State Patrol is cool, and they're not.
The schnozberries taste like
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Now, I was going to say there is a way to get around. I believe there's a way. Obviously, do your own research. Not legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a podcaster. But I do believe that there is a way to get around this like weird tax stamp sticker thing on your license plates. And that is if you open a corporation in the state of Montana and the corporation purchases a vehicle, then you get the vehicle registered and plated in Montana.
Isn't that what?
And then you just drive around with Montana plates, and
hold on.
it's perpetual registration, no inspection.
Whistling Diesel, he's getting raped right now trying to do that.
Oh, really?
Because he was doing that. And
Well, that was the thing.
Yeah, no, because he was going through Montana to do that while living in Tennessee. And now the state of Tennessee is coming after him for like literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he's proved that it was only for like the taxes of a couple of vehicles. One of the vehicles he never actually gotten, like it never even made it to Tennessee. But because he lived in Tennessee, they wanted him to pay the taxes, but they never asked him to pay the taxes. They just sent him
A bill.
well, not even a bill. They just sent cops to go arrest him.
What the?
And then they sent him to court over it. And then they arrested him again.
So never mind. Don't do this. Don't try this at home.
Well,
It
so
seems like we got some.
That's the thing, is that like that was
Yeah.
like the go-to get out of jail free card.
Yes.
And now they're coming after people because of that, and so many people are now pulling off their registrations from Montana because of what's happening to Whistling Diesel.
Uh-oh.
And he was saying in one of his recent videos that like they're coming after him for like tens of thousands of dollars, of which that he said multiple times, I will gladly pay this. But the state of Tennessee has paid millions of dollars trying to go after him. And it's interesting too, if you watch like all of his updates, he's clearly getting like more and more pissed off, and he's getting like more like less and less civil about it, and more like, you know what, fuck all of you, come at me. And there was one of his more recent videos, because I've been kind of like really keeping up with this, but one of his more recent videos, he was talking about how like he's leaving Tennessee. He doesn't recommend anyone lives in the state of Tennessee, and they're clearly trying to make an example out of him, and it has nothing to do with this law. It has nothing. They're just trying to make an example out of him.
Wow.
And
What was this guy's
his
name?
jet ski story. I'm not Whistling Diesel.
Whistling Diesel.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna
he
write this
had
down.
and a lot of people don't like him. One of our really good friends, Beaver Slayer, does not like him for the simple fact of him destroying classic cars, which is fair.
What, he destroyed, like he like drives him off a cliff or something for content?
He destroys really, really beautiful and classic cars for content, and a lot of people hate him for that, which is fair. Which is fair. I understand it. PNW, a nail sex club.
What?
What is that?
Yeah, if you send in super chats, they'll do some push-ups.
What does that mean? Every now and then,
Where does it say that?
Every now and then we have
Oh, it's
like,
at the top.
we have 4 different comment sections.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll hop in the comment section. I'm just like, what even is any of this?
Yeah, sometimes it's interesting. Like sometimes the comment section, they'll like have like
profound.
They'll be commenting on what you're talking about and like expanding on what you're talking about. Other times it's just a parallel conversation about totally other shit.
I kind of like when the comment section's just kind of like doing its own thing.
I love
just
it.
like having conversations in the chat, and I'm just like, hey, you guys do your thing.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I will say, if nothing else, you absolutely have me beat on views on Rumble. That's for damn sure.
Who does?
You do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh good. Yeah, I haven't even checked. I've been like, we're out here in like the middle of fucking nowhere.
I can't get like a following on Rumble, man.
We're technically in a shed. Okay, we're in a shed.
Well, yeah,
and there's no cell service.
Shack.
I have
Shack.
A shack. I have no idea. I haven't even like looked. I did this. Actually, I did a really interesting interview that we released yesterday with a financial journalist from London named Gareth Gore, who did like a 5-year-long investigation into this like Catholic secret society that basically like runs the banking sector in Spain and South America, and then in America they're like collaborating with Zionists and like doing the whole John Ratcliffe, CIA, JD Vance bullshit.
Yeah.
So anyway, did a really interesting interview with him, but I have like no earthly idea how the fuck that's doing on Rumble. I haven't even looked at I haven't looked. It is what it is.
Now you said it, and someone absolutely called your bluff.
What?
So
I'll do push-ups. Yeah, no. Did they send us some super chats?
No,
All right,
we got a super chat. $10 for 25 heckin' push-ups.
Let's go.
If you are watching and you would like to, we are now going to be doing 25 push-ups. Because I'm not saying because you'd like to. I'm saying, are you willing to? We will. Okay, Ian, I'm trying to be nice to the chat. Okay, the chat is fat. I will absolutely agree with this.
Is 4 p.m. on a Thursday workday?
Okay? Is the she shed? 25 push-ups. Let's go. Dave, what are you at?
15. Woo!
It really do be like that. Dude, that was like that was me on that last run where I'm like, we've been rocking too much. I'm out of shape.
Yeah, that run to hurt me.
I got to do this more often.
I've actually adopted the Warlock regime.
Woo!
I've taken the Warlock regime. I'm only doing 10% of it.
The push-up?
50 burpees.
Oh, so I actually I've been trying out. No, I didn't do it on that one, but on my own, I've been trying the half push-ups, and like honestly, like or prison push-ups, I guess some people call it.
Prison push-ups.
Yeah. So essentially, what you do is you divide up your push-ups of how you're doing them.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of doing like 25 full all the way out and come back, you do like half push-ups where you only go like halfway up, and then you're doing the bottom section, and then you do the top section because you're actually working different muscles.
Oh, interesting.
I guess that's what like a lot of people in prison started doing, because they realized that if you isolate, because on the bottom section of it you're doing more chest, and the top section you're doing more triceps, I guess.
That makes sense. It definitely they do impact. You get a greater bang for your buck if you do them slow. The slow method, have you heard about this? Well, I guess when you're like lifting weights or whatever, like most people's like gut reaction would be to like kind of go as like quick as possible.
Okay,
but if you just like if you go as slow as humanly possible.
So that's usually for like the end, like doing burnouts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I would like that like escaped me for a second. I'm like, this guy's speaking French. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kalamazoo? That is a place, dude. Every now and then, like
Michigan, right?
There's like the most ridiculous names for places. I'm like, there's no way that's a real place.
Midwest.
Isn't that Michigan?
It's kind of like the same thing of like, me telling like, I'm going to meet you guys in Puyallup, and people are like, fucking what? Like there are, I'm not going to lie, man. There's some doofy ass names of places in Washington. Squim's a weird one.
Yeah, I thought it was Sequim at first, but it's Squim.
I heard it say Puyallup,
Puyallup, right? Or Puyallup.
Puyallup.
Throw a country accent on it.
Yeah, dude, you can throw a country accent on anything. That makes country accent can almost make anything sound better.
Speaking of country and redneck,
I don't think we're that. I feel like you're farther out in the country of Idaho than I'm in the country of Washington.
it's different. It's like a different vibe because
it is different, but
there's no we have a highway. We've got 90 that like kind of runs through the county.
I guess not.
Whereas like you guys, it's like the entire drive from the warehouse to where we are was all back roads. There wasn't like a single major highway. It felt like.
Yeah. You can take the highway, but I don't think it's faster.
Not for you.
Yeah,
For
no,
me,
I
it
like
is.
the
I
like
go to my house first.
no, I'm like back roading it the entire way here, and I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love being on back roads. It's so nice.
I like the farm roads, the undeveloped.
Oh yeah.
Stop signs, no red lights.
Yep.
2-lane.
Let's see. I think. Oh, now I'm trying to think of how many stoplights I actually have to see, like on my way there, on my way to the warehouse.
There was like 20, at least. I could have counted
5.
more than 5.
No,
For you,
For me?
if you're taking morning.
I gotta start beaver maxing, where you can go all the way up into Bonnie Lake just to like miss that. Like when Beaver was saying that he was like on the clock or like hourly, like he would just take like the most ridiculous routes ever just to avoid traffic and somehow actually wind up getting there faster. But you wind up driving, like an extra like 100 miles, but like you got there faster. Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene. There's a lot of different wrong ways to say that. Also, Spokane is Spokane. It's not Spokane. Don't ever say that.
Do people say Spokane?
Yeah.
People say Spokane,
Really?
and they're wrong.
I've never heard anyone say Spokane.
Yeah, that's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Those are really bad.
By the way, have you guys seen these? These are great. Look at this. It's like a little it's like a jerry can hip flask. Love it.
Dude, I still like.
Got to keep your water up.
Like the fact that we're now selling jerry can flasks is like I just probably like as soon as I was told that we were getting these in, I was like, I need one. It's mine. It's mine, and it's coming home with me because like I was like, because it makes me think of the exact same thing of like the car guys of like the Widow Wada.
What?
Do you know the Widow Wada?
I don't know what
You
we're talking
don't know
about
the Widow Wada?
Toyota,
Oh my goodness.
What is this?
Dude, hold on. I have to pull up the
The only thing I know about cars is Casey the car guy. Is what Casey the car guy taught
when
me.
you think about an Overlander, about like the Toyota, like the guy
the Widow Wada.
truck.
Yeah, the ladder, the little ladder that's on the back.
Look, okay, so
Widow Wada?
it's this.
Oh.
so many people were putting on like full size ladders, right? That people are getting like these dinky little like mini. So they're mounting like tiny ladders and like tiny fuel cans and like tiny skid boards, and it's just called the Widow Wada. And it does absolutely nothing. It doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form. It's like a couple inches.
Wait a second. What is going on with the chat over here? Hold on. I need to. So that one on the bottom like never changes.
Which one?
That's Twitter.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, because it's like I'm seeing comments come in, but then it's the same. I keep looking up. It's like, not gonna lie, it's pretty brilliant if it's him. That's it. And I like don't know what that means.
Wait, what?
That's Twitter.
Okay, got it. There's one person that's commented on Twitter. Everybody else is over on YouTube. Got it. Shout out YouTube.
No,
Shout out you guys.
No, the Twitter comment section's popping.
Oh. Well, it's not working for us. Wait, no, I need to know when I'm on camera. Send that back.
Unless I'm viewing the wrong one.
You're
Oh,
looking
no,
at the old one.
Hold on, let me.
Popping, but like Nick Cox has been commenting on.
Nick Cock.
Okay, this
As long
might
as
be
it's not Nick Gurr.
this might be
Was his birthday.
the wrong live chat that I'm popping up with here right now. That's so I've never seen that happen before.
You're like responding to comments from like a week ago.
Yeah, no, like I opened up one of my Twitter tabs and it took me into our last live stream, and I was flipping through the comment section of our last live stream. I'm like, wow, man, the comments are popping. And I was like, wait, this is a lot of views. I was like, wait, I don't think this is the right live stream. I didn't even know that Twitter could do that. That's hilarious.
Twitter's been breaking. This is they have too many H1Bs.
Like, wait.
Too many.
I have noticed that like I feel like
Now
Twitter's,
they did add a new feature yesterday where apparently you can like turn off the replies.
Yeah, I saw that you can turn off replies dependent on which country it's coming from,
Thank you. You can turn off Southeast Asia.
which is like delightful and all, but like at the same rate, like I feel like they're just constantly changing so much with Twitter, and it's kind of like the same thing with like YouTube, where like they don't want to let one algorithm simmer. They don't want to let anyone figure out one algorithm. And it's just like constantly something different.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
Keep you on your toes.
Every now and then I have like
What is it, identity politics?
important S.
No, Kevin Deanna.
Deanna?
Yeah, Kevin Deanna's great. We've had him on my podcast before.
Oh.
He does identity politics. He was
Well, I'll go ahead and give him a follow back.
he was VDare James K. He used to go under the pseudonym James Kirkpatrick, and he wrote for VDare. I think he currently works for who's the white guy? Jared Taylor. He works for Jared Taylor's American Renaissance now, I think.
See, unfortunately, I really just do my best to try to like stay in my own lane and like do me and do my own content. And like for the most part, I really try to punch up as much as I possibly can instead of punching left or right. And in doing that,
Have you tried punching down?
I mean, you can punch down every now and then. That's an option. But I try not to. I try not. I didn't say I'm successful. I said I try. But I feel like the vast majority of the time, I have no idea who the fuck anyone is. And
That's
it's just
good.
Like,
That's not
it's
bad.
just constant. Like, hey, do you know who this guy is? Like, who? Like, oh, this guy. He's got like 8 gorgillion followers. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like, it was like the first time going to SHOT Show where I was like, I had no idea who anyone was.
Donut
And, like,
operator. Who's that?
No, literally, Donut Operator followed me first, and I'm like, oh, this guy seems cool. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
I like looked him up on YouTube, and I was like, oh fuck.
Right. But it's also it's good when you like don't know that stuff, because it's like, especially for people that are on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, just be normal. Like, just be cool, be normal. There was an not an incident, but like somebody in Southern California that watches my podcast, and I guess he was friends of friends somehow. He had no clue that we had mutual friends, and so we have like a little smoking circle back in Idaho. And one day there was just this guy, and it was like, oh, hey, hi, nice to meet you. And then he's like, wait a minute, are you Dave Reilly from like the back? And it was like he was starstruck, and I'm like, bro, we're smoking cigars, just be cool, like
Just be cool.
it's fine. Like, anyway,
It's so funny. Like the oh man, I think they're about to hit it.
hit what?
Holy shit, did they get it? Is that correct?
Is that the
Nigger? Oh fuck, they did it. That never happens midstream.
do you have the you got to get the sound effect.
Never happens.
You got to get the air
midstream.
horn. Get the air horn sound effect going. Pew, 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 pew.
Can Ian do it? Can Ian do it?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Maybe they heard it. Maybe the stream heard it. Oh, it's because it's not up. Yeah, there you go. Hey!
I think that's like the second or third time I've seen the YouTube chat be able to hit an end chain.
Nice. Good job. You can spell.
Dude, they fuck it up so much.
There's
Like,
applause on that too.
It's impressive how often they fuck that up. So the fact that YouTube was somehow able to like manage an end chain, guys, it's a good week. We're so back.
End chain? It's an end tower.
I've heard
End
both.
tower.
I've heard both.
I've never heard end chain before.
Okay, end tower it is.
I feel like end chain has like a lot of negative connotations. Chains,
Oh, I guess it couldn't it?
End tower is much more culturally appropriate, I feel like.
Well, okay, but I say end chain, right? And then like, I start. Oh, that's actually a conspiracy theory that I've been going into as of late.
Slavery never happened.
Oh, no, it's not that slavery never happened. It's that slaves never actually had to build the railroad. It's that slaves had to uncover the railroad that was already there because it was made from Tartaria.
Bro.
Yes, because there's actually, and they're substantiated. I looked them up. They're confirmed, not AI. There is photos of them digging out railroad track.
What?
And like, there's not answers on why they had now. Not like there's still photos of them building the railroad track, sure, but there's like a ton of photos of railroad track being dug up and uncovered, and there's not answers for why. And that in itself, I'm just like,
That's odd.
like, dude,
Tataria. I don't know how I feel about the historical photos, because like once upon a time when I was in third grade, I talk about this all the time, but when I was in third grade, we were shown these like magical photos of bulldozers moving bodies into pits.
Yeah.
And the bodies were emaciated, and of course we were told that that was one thing, and it turned out it was a different thing. It was people that had died from typhus.
Yep.
And they were trying to keep everybody sanitary. But you see what I mean? Like they can take like a photo and then just take it out of context, make a narrative and a story about what the photo is.
But also, like, we know for like almost 100% fact that we've been lied to
about everything,
about almost everything. So, and this is something that like I love and adore my wife to no end. Because she was just letting me just spurg out about like all the conspiracy theories that I've been going down lately. And she was like, of everything that we've lived through in the last 7 years, I just have an open mind now. And, why not?
Yep.
It's like, I honestly, at this point, it's like you hit me with damn near any conspiracy. And if you have like enough that like even like remotely substantiates it, it's like, you know what? Why not?
Yep.
I don't even know anymore. It's so clear that we've been lied to about damn near everything. So maybe.
Where are you at on flat Earth?
Flat Earth?
Yeah.
So I think that the flat Earth is the beginning of the conspiracy theory. I think that's like the start of the rabbit hole. It's kind of like how like the same thing of when people say that they're a libertarian.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, that's so adorable. You haven't gone down the whole pipeline yet.
Right. It's
the exact same thing when someone says that they're a flat earther. I view it the exact same way of like, oh, you haven't dug enough into a conspiracy theories, have you?
Right.
It's the exact same thing because like the flat earth in my perspective, like that's the start of the conspiracy theory.
Right.
Like that is literally the entry level into the conspiracy because you hit flat earth and then that starts taking you into the hollow earth theory.
Yes.
And then that starts taking you into the big earth theory.
I was going to say donut earth theory.
It starts taking you. I don't know what that is.
Donut earth. That the earth is shaped like a donut.
Oh, that's a thing.
That's a thing. It's out there. You can Google it.
Okay.
Donut earth. You'll get
so the hollow earth theory, I think that one, because the hollow earth theory could technically that could be true with flat earth, round earth,
yes.
Turtle earth, whatever.
The earth is on the top of turtles. It's turtles all the way down.
Right. Well, so turtles are important to history, but like I think that some people, and like we were talking about, like some people say like dumb things to kind of like take you off the track of like, reality.
Yes.
But I will say that I think that the hollow earth theory does have a lot of proof and a lot of fact to it. If you just overlay the map of all the people that have been missing from the U.S., from the known tunnels in the U.S.,
right.
and those two maps overlay just like perfectly.
The DUMBs, right? DUMBs, deep underground military bases.
Yep. And
right?
There's another.
Catherine Austin Fitts, too, right? Solari Report.
There was.
She was this like Bush era tax person or whatever. She was involved with like finance with like George W. Bush or something. Anyway, she came out recently with like a podcast where she's like, yeah, we're like missing like $30 trillion. And I think they built highways under the United States.
No, so that was confirmed,
like,
and I'm glad that you asked that because that was something that I was looking up.
I've been to there's like a mountain in Kansas City, and they hollowed out the mountain. And it's like a logistics shipping center now. I've been in there. It's an entire underground city under this fucking mountain. And that's real.
There's a tunnel that goes from supposedly there's a tunnel that goes from New York to London. That is a 3,100 foot long tunnel.
Big if true.
Now there's
only 3,000 feet or miles.
Miles, sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say
that's. I'm retarded. Sorry.
We've been lied to about everything.
But there was another thing, and I can't find it right now. But I was looking this up last night, and that there was a tunnel in the early 1900s that was made from New York to California, and it was like a couple-hour train ride. And you can look this up as well. There was pneumatic tubes in New York in the 1800s, and you could get transported in these like little they looked like bullets.
Yeah,
and they were train cars.
Yeah,
and in a pneumatic tube, it would just and it would just send you to the other side in like ridiculously quick times. And there was confirmed, I can't find it now, so maybe I'm lying, but there was a tunnel that was created that you could travel in like a couple hours from coast to coast. The issue was that it wasn't profitable, and they needed us to be reliant on oil. Now, once again, maybe I'm schizo posting now because I can't find this, so I'm just insane, and I'm just saying this out loud. But honestly, like,
there are like underground tunnels and trains in Chicago.
There
too.
are so many underground
basically
tunnels.
every major city. I mean, there's tunnels in Spokane. There's tunnels in Coeur d'Alene.
Yep.
There's tunnels in Chicago. I've been to those tunnels. There's like the Al Capone bootlegging tunnels.
That's the thing, man. There's tunnels everywhere. So the concept.
It's almost like there's like a group of people that like builds tunnels that like settled in America at the same time as like everybody else, and they like built these tunnel networks. Maybe before, because if you look at all the major cities, why is it there's old cities under the new cities? Old cities under the new cities?
Yeah, like literally Seattle.
Yeah.
So
Seattle burnt down, didn't it?
Okay, but every major city burned down.
Right.
Literally
at like the same time too. It was like the same year.
At like almost the exact same time, every major city across the world burned down at the same time. And then we have all these tunnel systems as well. And the concept is like, okay, well, maybe the tunnels were never dug necessarily, but you had all of these connecting ways. And then maybe there was a giant mud flood, and now they're tunnels.
I don't know if I buy the mud flood thing.
It does raise
I'm open.
But it raises the question of, why does it every major city has an underground city?
Right. There is something about that.
Why
it's crazy.
Even if not mud flood, why that? I feel like all of my like consistent viewers are now going to be asking it's like every single fucking episode now I'm like talking something about Tartaria. And it's going to wind up being just like an ongoing joke now of like I'm just a schizo poster.
That's fine.
I just can't stop.
You see, I'm not,
Tartaria.
and I'm not a flat earther. I'm a geocentrist.
Oh, I didn't even answer your question.
So I think that the Earth is like the center of the universe, and that everything revolves around the Earth.
Yes, absolutely.
I fuck with that.
Yes.
I don't know about the flat Earth stuff, but
because
technically, like the math, like if you're gonna send a rocket to the moon,
which we didn't,
there's arguments to be had both ways. And so if you're going to
watching right now, I do not believe that we've been to the moon. I do not believe that America's been to the moon, and I don't believe that America has nukes in the exact same time as like nukes being I would say exact same time.
I don't buy the nuke thing.
I think that the US government, because we know that they were doing this at the time of they kept trying to like, okay, well, we're the big bad guys, we're awesome, we're great, so they just fucking lied, and then every other country is just lying as well, and they're like, yep, we went to the moon too, yep, we got nukes too, and everyone's just fucking lying. I don't believe we've been to the moon. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I think that it just nope. See, you guys believe in the moon? I don't even believe in the moon.
I could go both ways on all of these things, and that's why I like to keep an open mind, but not so open that my brain falls out. And so, like the idea that is it possible that we did go to the moon, but that everything that we saw about going to the moon was fake?
Why is it every single person that supposedly went to the moon refused to swear on the Bible that they went to the moon?
That's kind of telling.
That's the only person that swore on the Bible that he went to the moon said before he swore on the Bible that he didn't believe in the Bible.
What?
I
never even saw that video.
The only person that swore on the Bible that he went to the moon right before he said, I don't believe in that, so that doesn't matter, so yes, I'll swear on it.
Wow.
No one else would swear on the Bible that they went to the moon.
Unbelievable.
And then there was also one of the moon teams afterwards. They said that, I forget which Apollo it was, but one of the moon teams, they said that everyone died in the crash. And then an independent journalist went through and found every single one of those person still alive, working day jobs. Some of them even went back to having the same names.
You mean Challenger? Was it Challenger?
Was it the Challenger?
No.
It was a different one.
There was one of the older flights where they said that it went down and everyone survived, and they found them working day jobs, and they went and they started questioning all these people, and it was face for face, exact same people. Some of them even took up the same names.
Wow.
And
That's
it's like,
crazy.
And it's like, you guys just lied. And then like side by side as well, they've shown the like to like the absolute millisecond. It is all the footage we have right now of people being on the moon has the exact same fall rate as people underwater.
Huh. That makes sense.
And then also,
You know that like a lot of the people that were that had hijacked the planes on 9/11 were also found to be alive after the fact.
that's because they didn't.
Yeah.
It was in the Jeffrey it was in the Epstein, I don't have to say Jeffrey Epstein files, but it was in the Epstein files of them asking on 9/11, they asked, where's the real pilot?
Yep. Oh, and there was this,
Like an email was sent asking where the real pilots were.
there was this like weird poem that Ghislaine wrote on like 9/12. Did you read that one?
No.
Yeah, I don't have it memorized or anything, but it was just like really odd. And it was like, here's a poem that I wrote. And it was like all about getting the United States to go to war in the Middle East again. And it's like, what the fuck?
What a
Elaine?
delightful poem. Thanks.
Yeah. Jeez.
Thanks for your delightful poem. That was
Unbelievable.
great. What? Yeah. What the fuck was that? Like what? No. Yeah. There's so many like conspiracy theories where I'm just like, this guy, birds aren't real.
Oh, yeah. No, they
They have proved that it's very easy to replace birds with drones.
they recharge on the power lines.
I'm not
They're
saying,
battery
it's
operated. They
not that-
land on the power
It's not
lines.
that
and power
all birds are fake. It's that
Some are.
it's very easy to replace birds.
We don't need birds. What do we need birds for? Drones. By the way, speaking of drones, I saw the video that you were showing earlier of the drones they're deploying in Seattle. Was it?
Absolutely terrifying. I wonder if I can pull that back
You're
up.
like shaking your head. No. Yes, it's happening, and I don't like it.
No, I was shaking it. No, like I hate it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I can find that. I'll try to find that again. Drone Seattle. So if you guys haven't seen yet, they're implementing these new drone safety protocols. Oh, here it is. Ian, let me get screen, please. That's not annoying at all.
Guardian, welcome to the future of public safety.
No.
Dude, that is a huge drone too.
Can you start selling anti-drone
Like that is a
countermeasures?
big ass drone.
But not just buckshot, but I mean, like they've got a lot of like really interesting, creative new nets and like rounds that they've been using in shotguns. There's like anti-drone shells.
So it's
For shotguns now
from
that they've been
everything that
using.
I've read, it's a turkey shot is what you want to use.
Turkey shot, not
Turkey
dragon's breath.
No, 'cause they set everything on fire behind it.
I've never shot dragon's breath. I'd love to try it sometime.
Oh man, wait, am I subscribed to him on YouTube? I don't know. Arval had a YouTube. Am I subscribed to him?
Yeah, it does.
I am subscribed to him.
Nice.
I might be doing a collab with Arval mid-April. Looking forward to that. Heard you guys had a little kerfuffle lately. I hope you guys can
Kerfluffle. Get it right.
kerfuffle.
It was a debacle.
My apologies.
It was
I
very
hope you-
macabre.
I hope that
Macabre.
you guys can make up with that.
Dude, internet drama's gay. I don't like it. It's dumb and
Internet
like
drama is a thing, and
Yeah.
you and I are both no stranger to it.
amen. Amen.
Sometimes I feel like the internet drama is just like drawn to me.
It has its own thing. There's like people that just love the drama. There's people that just love stoking that. It's their form of entertainment. And I get it. It's okay.
Yeah, no. Do you know who Luhan is?
Luhan.
Luhan.
No.
She's like known as the psyop e-girl. We were at
She's like IDF or something?
no, actually, surprise. I mean, she might be. I don't know. We were at SHOT Show, and me and her have we've been mutuals for a couple of years now, and jokingly, can I get the story? Okay, jokingly, because him and his ex had some issues where like she thought that like because like Ian might be like dating Luhan. I guess she was like, I guess she was just like crazy and just like
went on a run.
Yeah. Okay. So Ian's ex thought that I guess Luhan and Ian might have something going on. So we're at SHOT Show, right? And I have Ian right there, and I see Luhan, and we've talked before, and we're at the Circle Bar, and I went up to her and I'm like, okay, we talked 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember me. And she's like, oh yeah, PNW Guerilla. She's like, you're that guy that starts all that stuff on Twitter. And she's like, oh, guys love talking about you. And I was like, oof, okay. I was like, that's good or bad? And she's like, And I was like, okay, fair enough. And I was like, okay, so this is my employee. So his ex thinks that you were with my employee. Can I get a photo of you guys together? Just because I think it would be hilarious.
Yes.
And she's like, oh yeah, absolutely, no problem. So I got a photo of them together. I'm like, we're sending this to your ex, right?
Bro.
And it was just for shits and gigs. But yeah, no, Luhan was a great sport about it, and I think that she gets more shit online than she deserves. But nonetheless, it was really funny. It was amusing, and I'm happy that she was able to go along with the bit for us.
Nice. I need to go to SHOT Show sometime. Maybe next. When is it? Is it in winter? Or?
SHOT Show is in mid-January, and honestly, I think SHOT Show is one of those things where you go to it once and you kind of you did it.
Yeah.
You went to SHOT Show. You felt it. If anything, maybe go to SHOT Show twice. Go once. You're like, oh my God, that was so much fun. I loved all of this. That was, it was crazy. It was wild. Wow, everyone was drunk. It was what a shell shock. And then you can go to SHOT Show a second time, and it's so much fucking worse, and all the novelty's gone, and it's just dog shit, and you don't want to be there, and you want to go home, and you're constantly everything is just cigarette smoke always, and you just have a headache, and you're just I just want to leave. So maybe go to SHOT Show twice, because that second time solidifies never wanting to go back.
Yes. Yeah, that was what it was like at the Bitcoin conference this past year. I got brought out one of the podcast sponsors for my podcast. The Backlash brought me out to the Bitcoin conference.
Follow the Backlash,
please, at Real Backlash on YouTube and Backlash podcast on Rumble. Anyway, yeah, it was. It's so fucked up too. It was Blockstream. Which is this Bitcoin research and development company. They also make a hardware wallet and all this stuff. So they're like, hey, yeah, you want to come out to the Bitcoin conference? Yeah, we'll pay for your ticket. Come on out. Come to find out that Jeffrey Epstein was a fucking founding funder of this company brought me out. Yeah. And so then I'm and of course I didn't know this at the time, but I'm out there, I'm at this thing, and it's just it sucked. It was awful. It was all shit coining. There was very few actual Bitcoiners that were there. And it was just scams everywhere. Everything that the eye could see was just scams. It's just you know what? And I got a free ticket to go back this year, and it's just I'm not interested. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'll stay home.
Oh, dude, the amount of and unfortunately my video on YouTube didn't get oh God, shut up. My video on YouTube did not get real. Did not get as many.
Thanks.
Well, I was trying to agree with you, right? I'm on your side here. You're fuck, I'm annoying. Oh, so true. Fuck, what was I?
Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Share the video with your family and friends.
We're gonna go shooting later, and hopefully I'll get shot in the back of the head. Due to an unfortunate shooting.
We're gonna have a Dick Cheney moment later tonight, I think. But you told me these were blanks.
Please don't shoot me. I was just trying to visit Dad on my visitation weekend.
I'm playing this entire stream back in court.
You missed the joke. Dave said that his voice was annoying, and I said real, and then just continued my conversation like nothing happened. All right. right. We
Nice.
we just got a super chat asking, can we restart the stream? I just got done wage slaving for the small hat. So if you don't restart, you hate juice. Thanks for the gear, bro.
Nice.
I'm sorry, my guy. I will not be restarting the live stream. I understand the struggle. I understand the depression and everything of the wage slaving. I get it, but I think that we're too far gone. I'm not turning back now. What are we?
Now,
Watch it later.
here's the thing. Like,
Go back and dude. Cutting you off again.
absolutely.
Somebody was like the other day, and I was just like, people do that, but somebody said that they liked one of our last me and Huck streams, that they're going back through to watch it a third time, and I'm just like,
Wow.
I mean, like, dude, I like thank you so much for the dedication. Like, that is amazing. That's awesome. I couldn't ask for more, but like, I wouldn't listen to me a third time.
I don't listen to me once. I
like-
do the stream and then I just move on.
I hired an editor, so I have to listen to me as little as possible.
Amen.
Like, I'm like, here you go. You handle this. I don't want to hear it again.
Thanks.
Because
Yes.
I don't want to hear my I have to hear my voice in the stream, and that's enough.
Yes.
Like, God, you guys listen to this?
Before you so rudely cut me off, I was just going to say, like, you know that there are different kinds. There are small hats, there are tiny hats. Then there's big hats.
Oh yeah, no.
You should pull up a picture of the big hats.
People
They've got these
people don't talk
big-
about the big hats.
Big fur hats that are like the size of a tire that they wear on their head. I was like in their homeland in Williamsburg a couple of weeks ago, and it's just crazy to see these people walking around. Yeah, there they are.
Here he is.
There's the big hats. Those are the
Crap.
large hats.
There, that's close enough.
What'd you type in?
Those are the large hats.
I typed in big Jew hat.
There you go. Yeah. See, there's the big hats and
What
the tiny
else would
hats.
I type in?
Nobody ever seems to work for the big hats. They all seem to work for the tiny hats.
What else would I type in except for big Jew hat?
That's it.
See, that's a medium.
That's
Jew
a
hat.
medium
that's
hat.
That's a big Jew hat.
Ben Shapiro's hat has been getting bigger over
It has
time.
been getting bigger.
Have
I've
you noticed
that.
this? Yes.
Eyebrows.
His eyebrows also have been getting bushier.
It's not a hat.
So this is like a ranking system for them, right?
I think whoever is the most hairy, maybe like nose hair. I think nose hairs, also ear hairs. Whoever's got the most ear hair, it might be up there. The eyebrow hair with Ben though, that's on another level. Do you think he combs it?
I give you, like, shave it off.
Do they sell little eyebrow hair combs? Potentially, you could maybe like double up and be like a
Shave 'em off.
mustache beard.
Can you not look that up? Is
Can
that
we
not a thing?
get a picture of Ben Shapiro and run it through Grok and ask Grok to remove the eyebrows?
Well, I was just trying to look for like a ranking system.
I would like to see this.
Jew rankings. Is that what you-
Jew ranking.
Jew hat rank system.
I think it has to do with how many of the dangly things that stick out from their shirts.
Well, it's clearly a ranking system of some variety.
Well,
right?
it's not necessarily ranking. So, like, especially,
hierarchy?
a hierarchy system.
I don't know if it's hierarchical. It's like if you go to Crown Heights, those are the fedora hat Jews. Then if you go to Williamsburg, those are the flat brim hat Jews. And then if you go to Flatbush, then you got the big yak hat Jews.
YouTube will probably know what I meant. I butchered hierarchy.
Yeah. You don't need to learn how to spell.
It
Just
doesn't
get
know
AI
what
to
I
do it.
mean.
Get AI to do it. Now, the hats and the dress, I think it's more of like identifying which sect you belong to, and it's not
Oh, so
necessarily
it's not a status
hierarchy.
thing.
It's not a status thing. It's a sect
Oh,
thing. It's
okay.
a which sect are they in? And there's some that wear like different colored yarmulkes, some wear black ones.
So
I'm very knowledgeable about
wait,
this.
hold on.
I'm a little too knowledgeable about this, actually. Could somebody please explain why I know so much?
Okay, so hold on. The streamel, a fur hat worn at Shabbat and festivals by many Hasidim.
Hasidim. Yes.
Not strictly a rank, but a sect. Okay, you are correctly.
Yes.
Why can I not speak today?
I think starting the day off with a beer might have done it. I did bring a case of beer. I showed up at like 9 a.m. with like a case of beer.
That's
warehouse.
definitely not still affecting me. I had like half a beer with my energy drink.
Good morning.
So this is something that I was talking about, and I know that like you get in trouble for even speaking about these things, and you're not even supposed to talk about
Only
these
if
things.
you're impolite.
But this is something that I was talking about when it comes to Jewish people and Jewish customs and everything, is that it's so far removed from the average person that this is all so unbelievably foreign.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's so easy for the average NPC to kind of just like accept the programming of whatever you're told about Jews, because you never see them. You never see anyone, at least here in Washington, I can say that for a fact. And I've talked to, I don't know how many people have, like, Jews are so unbelievably like self-secluding, self-segregating, which is funny that like so many of them are so against segregation. I'm like, I never see any of you everywhere, like anywhere.
I don't think they're against segregation at all, actually.
You don't?
No, I mean, like if you go to Brooklyn,
okay, but
they self-segregate.
Not for themselves, clearly. But
yeah, no, they want to live in communities of just their own.
I'm saying for everyone else, though.
Oh yeah, for me, but not for thee. Absolutely.
No, absolutely.
But there's
like, but it's just on the day to day, right? Because I had never seen a Jewish person, like a noticeable Jewish person.
Yeah.
Right. Like someone, you look at them and you're like, oh, that's a Jew.
Yes.
I've never seen somebody that was dressed like a stereotypical Jewish person until I went to SHOT Show.
Huh. Yeah, and then they're everywhere. And then they're everywhere.
They're literally everywhere. But
Yes.
like on your day to day, on the average person's day to day, right? You might see every single race known to man, especially going to like a metropolitan area.
Yes.
You go up to Seattle, you go to Tacoma. You will see every race, just across the board, that they're all there.
Right.
You never see Jews.
Well,
That's like the one race or religion, whatever you want to classify it as. You never see them.
Well, see, and this kind of comes to like the different approaches and the different sects of them that exist. Like if you live in New York, you see it all the time, and you see the different kinds that there are. You differentiate them with their hats and their dress, whether they're wearing like the trench coats or if they're wearing a sport coat or whatever. But like this is the thing where it's like I almost like don't at me, okay? It's almost like I like the ones in New York that wear the hats, that wear the fedora, that are like very obviously, oh, you're with Chabad, oh, you're with this or that group, or you're from Curious Joel, like it's very obvious. But when you come out here to the Pacific Northwest, they're not wearing the hats, they're not wearing the dress code, they're not wearing the uniform, they blend in. And that, in my opinion, violates the like, what is it, like the 68th canon of the Council of the Fourth Lateran Council that decrees that Jews should wear distinctive clothing.
So once again, like, and I said this earlier, that like I feel like I'm so detached from so many other cultures and so many other beliefs and so many everything, because like. And I've talked about this recently of like, I don't have to know about everyone's culture. I don't have to know about every country. I don't have to know about every conflict going in every country, because at the end of the day, it doesn't actually affect me. And I know, like, as a content creator, as a YouTube, as the podcaster-ish that I'm getting into, like, I will push this out there. I don't have to know everything about everything going on all the time. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly okay with telling somebody that I don't know and follow that up with, and I'm going to be honest with you, bud, no offense, but I don't care. Like, and I've even told my friends this. Like, one of my really, really good friends works for a aerospace company, and he makes rocket engines, and he, like, every now and then he'll just start spurging the fuck off about rockets and all this. And I'm like, hey, bud, I'm going to be honest with you. You're speaking a different language to me.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Like,
rockets are cool though.
Like, come on. Nothing but love.
If you're gonna spurg out,
I'm just letting you know. Like, I don't want you wasting all this energy that you have in this conversation right now, because I'm just letting you know I don't care. Can we talk about something else?
That's fair.
And I think that, like, maybe you have to. I wouldn't even say you have to be on like a more comfortable level with somebody, but like there has to be like that understanding, because a lot of people will take that offensively.
Yeah.
But like, there's some topics that I'm just like, hey, look, I'm just being 100% with you. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about.
Right.
But also, I don't want the other person to like feel bad because I'm not engaging in this conversation. I don't want them to feel, because, you can tell when somebody doesn't give a shit about something you're talking about, right? And I would rather not like try to pretend and lie to you that I care about what you're talking about.
That's fair.
And I don't think enough people like have the, I wouldn't even say confidence, but I don't feel like enough people can like just tell people no. Right. Of like, oh, like, I don't want to do something, or I don't want to talk about something.
What I don't understand is the people that are like watching on YouTube, and then they're like, they'll like comment, I fucking hate this video. This is boring. I don't care about it. It's
Why
like,
are you watching it?
okay, then what? Then don't watch.
No, I will.
You see what it's
I
almost
will-
like the exact opposite situation.
No, I will agree with that completely. Of like when somebody goes into your comment section and then informs you that they don't care,
Mhm.
I'm just like, okay,
Thanks. Thank you.
I don't know why you're telling me this.
Yeah, well, surprisingly, it's
I'm like,
your talk.
what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, it's kind of like the same thing. Like when somebody tells you they're unfollowing you, and you're like,
Bye.
okay,
Thank you.
You know, peace.
See you.
I don't. What am I supposed to do with this information?
How's the pizza out here, by the way? You have good pizza?
Man, I hate I hate that like the whole Epstein thing. It's like
Of course, the first thing that comes to mind is Epstein when I say pizza.
I hate that like pizza has been so corrupted for me.
No, I meant like pepperoni sausage.
I know that you meant real
mozzarella.
pizza, but I hate that like I've gotten to this point now where it's like I hear pizza and I'm just like that's where my
Do
head
hot dogs make you think of Barack Obama?
Because
that's what hot dogs make me think of.
No, I haven't gone down enough rabbit holes.
You got it, $65,000 of government funded hot dogs.
So actually, there is a really good pizza joint around here. It's actually not very far from here. Varsity Pizza. Maybe we'll grab that tonight if we're back soon.
I don't really want pizza. I don't really care.
Okay, well, Varsity Pizza.
I mean, we could try it.
There's Varsity Pizza, and there's also there's actually a restaurant in a old train cart out in LB, Washington. And like there's actually there's like hotels that are in old train carts out in LB, and they're just cool. They're just cooler than they need to be.
Have you ever done like a sleeper train before?
No, I have not, and that's something that fascinates me. You've done it?
I did once in Europe. I took a train from where was I think it was from France to Italy, and it was like the most unpleasant experience I have ever had in my life. Like you have to like get into the thing, and there's like 4 inches from like your nose to the person above you. You can't sit up. You can't really sleep on your side. It's not wide enough. You have to be like flat on your back.
Or the bed's fixed.
What's that?
The bed's fixed in there, or do they fold down?
No, they fold up and down into seats and stuff like that. But man, it was just tight. Not a fan.
So,
I don't understand people that are like, I'm gonna take a train trip from like New York to the Pacific Northwest. It'll be like 5 days on a train. I'm like, you're gonna want to murder yourself. You're not gonna like it. It's not relaxing. It's like, get me the fuck off of this train.
Which is really too bad because like I feel like trains could be, and like we were talking about earlier, like, you know, if there was a train that was like astronomically faster, that would be such better transportation than what we have now.
Yeah. Now, speaking of trains, there is a content creator that I love. I haven't seen much of his stuff recently. He was the English guy, and he would go around with like the GoPro camera on his head, and he would like make his face look like all distorted. And he would like record his reactions to the trains coming in the station. Love that guy. That was good content.
For the guy right here that was saying, didn't you say that your mother was ebony, and aren't you part African?
Based.
And asking if I speak Swahili. Now, I refuse to ever send my DNA to any company ever. However,
I made that mistake.
And to my mother, who's watching this, I love you, but holy fuck, I wish you would have counseled me before you did this.
Oh, she sent the DNA.
My mother sent off DNA.
I did the thing where I got my whole family to spit in the cup.
Okay.
I'm a dumbass. It was 2017. I had no clue.
I refused to do it. My mother did do it. So this is my mother's genealogy and my father's dead. So this is all we got to work with.
Right.
So 39% Germanic, 33% English, 27% Scottish, and then 1% Indigenous. So that is
that Indo-European Indigenous?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Okay.
Yeah. So that is my genealogy as far as that I'm aware. And congratulations, you now know that.
Oh, of course I can't pull it up because I don't have any service.
Yes, I am almost exclusively European. So for anyone trying to say otherwise,
white.
Yeah, 1% Unga Bunga.
See, I'm
1% European Unga Bunga.
I'm 50% Unga Bunga because my family is from Sicily. And as you know, Sicily is Africa.
Well, Italian.
Well, Sicilian. Google.
No,
What was that movie? True Romance.
I'm just making fun of you. For
Yeah, I'm thinking of the True Romance scene with Christopher Walken. You know.
Yes, America is in distress, and if you say otherwise, you are extremely ignorant.
Yep.
Who's the family fence hopper, Alex? Oh, the 1%. I couldn't tell you, bud. Couldn't tell you. Wasn't me, but couldn't tell you. It's like, oh, see, that's the 1%. We're like, what's up, my nigga?
You got to get the card, man.
Yeah, I just found out that I'm good.
Was that the Dave Chappelle skit where they're like making fun of you, like take a DNA test? Oh no, South Park.
Was it South
South
Park?
Park.
Yeah, no, that was South Park. What's up, my nigga? Dude, I'm so.
The new labels are slick.
I really like the new labels.
They're slick.
You wouldn't think that a label would actually make that big of a difference, but it really does.
The thing I think that's going to be big is, when you're out rucking and you're, climbing around in the mud, those labels get a little funky. The new labels.
Something else that I wanted
funky.
to hit her up about and ask if there was any way to figure out if it could be done is if I could get like a second tube that had like a twist top.
Ooh. Oh, so it doesn't pop off.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if they even make those.
Now, I don't know if that's something that she could source. But that is an issue that I've had so far out in the hills.
Interesting.
Is that the pop will top off or
the top will pop off.
The top will pop off. Dude, words. Yeah, that's an issue that I've run into so far, but this is unironically the best chapstick I've used so far. Available now on my website. You should go buy some or don't, whatever.
odggsupply.com.
This guy's 100% Greek. Dude. That's unironically awesome.
What does that mean? You're an I, Dave. Admit it. What does that mean?
Wait, what?
Tubby Flubby 1 said you're an I.
Is the name
David.
actually Tubby Flubby 1?
Yes.
Tubby Flubby 1.
Big shout out to Tubby Flubby 1.
I know Tubby Flubby 1. No, that's a longtime follower.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what's up, dude? I speak with the royal we. I don't know. It's habit. I used to run a news website and, we. It's just the royal we is always there.
Honestly, and I know that we don't want to dive too far into it, but I actually expected the comment section to have more hate for you.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I like it when I get the hate. I relish in it. I love it.
Sorry, but I refuse to stray away from the truth too much, and I'll just.
I'm a nice guy.
I'll acknowledge that you're in a controversy right now, and we won't shy away from it.
It's fine. Yeah, send in some super chats.
Send
this guy some money. I'll talk about it.
I feel like it, at least from like the amount of hate that I've seen in comment sections, I expected there to be more backlash.
Oh, wait. There's the badumps.
There was.
There's the rim shot. It's called rim shot. There it is. That's the one thing I need to add. The the sound effect. Fa.
Yeah.
I need to get that one. There was the doof one that's always they use like the bass drop.
Oh, Ian, do you have the
smoke
PVS-14?
alarm would be good. PVS 14.
Is it in the room?
Is the PVS 14
in the room with us now?
Right now?
That's amazing.
That's awesome. I'm gonna need to get one of these thermals. I've got voles at my house that rip up the yard.
So the thermal,
I would like to go vole hunting with a thermal.
The rifle mounted thermal that we sell is the cheapest one, and it's arguably the most useful for the average person.
Yeah,
because you can get that one for $900 and you can mount it to any 22.
Yeah,
you get subsonic ammunition, any critters or anything that you don't like that's on your property. No,
if I've got a field mouse, I'm nuking that motherfucker with a 300 blackout.
Well, I'm saying the rifle
I am obliterating
the rifle mounted scope makes most sense for the average person. I really like the monocular.
Yeah.
And I think the monocular is like the handheld rangefinder. That's the one that I everyday carry. I wish that it was more affordable because it's so fucking useful. I like it so much. But all right, guys, ad time. So tomorrow we are going to be giving away this bad boy. So for $15 plus shipping and plus theft, taxation is theft, you guys might get this night vision monocular plus a helmet tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So this is a Gen 2 Plus white phosphor. Once again, you might get this for $15 plus tax and plus tax, which is theft, and shipping. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So this is a AGM. This is, I guess some people would consider this as a entry level night vision device. I'm going to be honest, in my years of the Army and my years on the outside training, I guess paramilitary style, I would say that the Gen 2 Plus is honest. The Gen 2 Plus coming out right now is actually unironically better than the Gen 3 from 7 years ago. Like it's actually impressive how much night vision has really advanced, and the Gen 2 Plus really is a lot better than it should be.
He's just laughing. I don't understand.
That doesn't fit your head at all.
I don't understand what the fuck.
That does.
How
not.
does this? Is this for children? Is this a children's helmet?
Hold on.
What are we doing here?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Ad concluded.
I'm sitting here. I'm like trying to get it on my head. It's like not fitting.
It's the Team Wendy system, right? Okay.
What is this?
No, but it's the Team Wendy system.
It's an extra small.
Oh, it's not the. Okay, I thought it was the exact same.
No, I just have a big head. I have a large cranium.
I thought it clicked out like the Team Wendy does.
I have a large cranium. Do you sell those hats, by the way?
I wish.
Because I need to get a. I
wish that I sold these hats.
I don't have any helmets.
Unfortunately, the Ian, what are you doing? What is this?
I need a counterweight.
What is this?
What is that?
Okay.
Is that a stash pocket?
Dog. You fucking retarded.
What is that?
Look, I was going to put.
You could be running batteries back here.
Going to put batteries
there should be batteries back here. You fucking.
Around to it.
Oh,
just in case, weights?
Just in case I need my fucking iron ingot mid combat. Hold on, guys. I need to grab my iron ingot real fast. Stand by. Why would you keep just weight on you?
I fitted it on there, and then we had to go do a thing. So
everyone and anyone that's into night vision and that has a helmet, if you run counterweights and they're literally just weights, you're fucking stupid. Run batteries back here. Run batteries that you run in your night vision, that you run in your kit. So when you need a battery, it's just right there. I have a tearaway pouch that I have AA's, AAA's, and CR123s. So whenever I need a battery, when I'm doing night vision stuff, and anyone that owns night vision knows this, that it's almost every single time, stereotypically, every time you go out to do night vision stuff, every time you go to shoot night vision stuff, it's almost like a half hour into an hour in, everything fucking dies. You always bring spare batteries because everything's going to die, because comically it just does that. That's a thing. Like your night vision, the batteries are just going to die. Keep spare batteries. It's so easy to keep spare batteries as a counterweight. Spatteries.
Here, put that on. We can take a photo of the producer, Mr. Producer, and then I can like hold it up. I'll hold it up to the camera. Oh, that looks great. Look at that. That's wonderful. Here, and then if you
dude, I absolutely love that I've put like the inside joke here, into the comment section now, because I was
gonna say switch to this camera, and I can
because now people are like skip ad.
Oh
skip
yeah,
ad.
Look at that.
The background looks like.
Skip ad.
Now you know what it looks like. The mystery is gone.
Oh, that's hilarious that you're using the camera.
High tech. We're real high tech over here. Yeah, man. Like you gotta get
a vibe, though.
Can you people, if you send this guy like $1,000, we can deck this studio out.
Batteries will fry your brain. I need $1,000 to deck the studio.
Maybe like $1,000. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you've got a big ass TV over there. All you got to do is like route a duplicate of this to that.
So we're gonna put the TV up there so we can read the comments in huge lettering.
Yes.
This table needs replaced to not something that has a
needs replaced.
Yeah.
Needs replaced.
Yes.
That is, I don't believe that's proper.
Why?
That's the king. Needs to be You're
Needs
missing-
to be replaced.
Yes.
Speaking of
Needs replaced.
It needs replaced.
This needs replaced. This needs to be replaced.
Yes. That's a thing. They used to say that in Pennsylvania.
I feel like the two
Yeah,
is just,
I'm going to need that. That needs replaced.
that needs replaced. That needs to be replaced.
I'm bigoted. I'm sorry. That was anti-white. I apologize.
No, I don't think it's anti-white. I think that I need to stop speaking in text.
What the fuck is this? Is this
That's
for the
it's a-
ingot? Is this an ingot holder?
That's a World War I clicker.
It's a clicker.
So this would be in World War I, World War II, and in some places in Vietnam, this is actually how they would communicate,
Really?
trying to be silently. So you'd have like 1 click means one thing, 2 clicks means another thing, 3 clicks means another thing,
Sure.
or like 2 clicks with a gap in it means one thing, so on and so forth.
Like
So it
Morse
was
code.
yeah, it was just a simple way to communicate, and you could communicate, not like ridiculously far, but you're not having to whisper, you're not having to talk, and you can communicate through clicks.
That
And
makes
so
sense.
A lot of people would use clickers because, I mean, like radios, either A, radios weren't a thing yet, or B, radios were a thing.
They were
but
the
not-
size of a backpack
Yeah.
and they weighed 80 pounds.
Not reliable, and if you want to be technical nowadays, unsecured.
Yeah.
Imagine getting your speak corrected by a WAP.
Whoa.
Damn.
Brutal.
Damn.
Brutal.
So anyway,
There
buy,
is-
buy a fuck bin tomorrow at 1500, almost at 1300.
Absolutely.
I expected more backlash from the podcast.
Nice. Nice.
I did not say white phosphorus. I said white phosphor, which is different. White phosphor is different than white phosphorus, and I did not say white phosphorus because I know the difference.
That's the Palestinians how they feel about
But I don't know the difference between, saying adding 2. Let the water wash away your sins, Hope County. Dude, my guy. What a good soundtrack that was.
How is Cascadia doing? Is Cascadia like a thing, or is that liberal? Because I remember Cascadia being like a right wing thing. And now I think it's a liberal thing.
I think the whole Cascadia thing has gone liberal.
Yeah.
I think it's like 3% are libertarian.
Ew.
It feels very like milk toast, and like the only people that I know like rep Cascadia, it all feels so
LARPy?
I wouldn't even say LARPy. I don't like fake, I guess. I don't know how I would phrase that properly.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone sending super chats though. You guys are amazing, and you keep the want and need and availability for us to continue doing podcasts like this.
Fantastic.
Even though technically speaking, this isn't actually a podcast because podcasts aren't live. We looked up the definition the other day.
Really? This is a live stream.
Yeah, live
Yeah, you're a
streams.
streamer.
Live streams aren't technically podcasting because podcasts are recorded
They're
prior.
pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Right.
If you want to be technical,
Mm.
but then again, it's like,
What are your top 3, whichever live stream or podcast? What are your top 3 contents?
I like as far as lives or just like videos in general.
Yeah, just in general.
Definitely the Lethally Poor series,
Lethally Poor.
hands down. I have not been able to top the Lethally Poor series.
Oh, that's content you made.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Because you have the Lethally Poor Fund that people can donate
Yes,
to.
we have the Lethally Poor Fund that people can donate to, and that helps us be able to donate and help people that are in need, like recently with the flooding in Washington State. And then we also had when we went out to North Carolina, and we donated it was over $100,000 in goods that we handed out in blankets, wool blankets, woobies, hats, coats, everything from all the people that were affected in Hurricane Helen.
That's incredible.
So we kicked up the Lethally Poor Fund so that we could continue helping people, because it was very clear at that time that when things actually get bad in America, the federal government does not give a fuck about you.
Yep.
FEMA does not care about you. The National Guard does not care about you. Do you know what actually cares about you? Do you know who cares about you? People in your country.
Mm.
That is who is going to save you, is other people in your country, not the government. And so I have the Lethally Poor Fund going, that if you guys want to donate into the Lethally Poor Fund, that goes into a separate bank account. And that's so a mix of us helping people in need in disasters. And then also we donate gear to guys that are just starting out and trying to get in training and trying to help people out where and when we can.
I was gonna say, do you have a nonprofit yet?
So
you should set up a nonprofit.
We're in this like really weird middle ground of like it's a nonprofit but not a nonprofit.
You can have an unincorporated nonprofit.
Yeah, so like it is, but it isn't.
Sure. Yeah, it makes sense. But see, I was gonna say, if you create an actual like 501c3 or 4 nonprofit, then you can suck at the government tit. You can get that nonprofit security grant money.
That would be honestly really nice.
Because right now,
especially in Washington State,
98% of all of the Department of Homeland Security's nonprofit security grants, 98% of all of that money, which is like hundreds of billions of dollars, currently only goes to Jewish nonprofits. So I feel like
how much percent?
98%. 98% of the money handed out by the nonprofit security grant program at DHS goes to Jewish groups. So I feel like we need to get some goyim making nonprofits and then also submitting for these nonprofit security grants. We should at least get that number down to 50%. I mean, it'd be better if it was just 2%, which was like reflective of the population in the country.
So I guess my question is, though, like, why are groups not like Arval and the Return of the Land?
Sure.
Why are they not using funds like this?
They should be. They should be attempting to.
Do they not have access to these funds?
I think that a lot of it,
and I know you don't have the answers, but like, do they not have access to these funds, or are they not trying to get into these funds? Because that would.
I don't think that they're trying. I don't think that they even know about it. The only reason why I even know about the nonprofit security grants is because we discovered that the Pride in the Park event that was disrupted in 2022 by Patriot Front, because of that disruption, we started just pulling files, records requests, FOIAs, and all of this stuff. And we discovered that the Pride events all throughout the state of Idaho were subsidized by the Department of Homeland Security through the nonprofit security grant program. So basically, like, they come to North Idaho, a place that does not particularly appreciate transgender children and homosexuality, right? And then they put on an event. And then they say, oh, this event is prone to getting disrupted by extremists. We need money for security, right? And then they get money from the government to have the event that would cause the disruption in the first place. You see what it's this very circular reasoning, but it's a great little self-perpetual motion machine.
Well, so I was talking about this recently, right, with the Tyler Oliveira, the entire thing, and finding out that like how many Jewish communities are on government assistance, and how many
all of them.
And how many Jewish communities are receiving paychecks from the government, and so on and so forth. And my response to this was probably what a lot of people wouldn't have expected coming out of me. Because I bet a lot of people expected me to be just like unbelievable, just like rage and screaming and yelling and just like, fuck these Jews. And my response to it, and it still is, that the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Amen. Yep.
And it's just the simple fact. And I tell my wife the exact same thing when it comes to her like most like naggy and whiny sister that always gets everything that she wants.
Yeah.
And I view it the exact same way as the Jewish community.
Yeah.
And I'm not even fucking hating on them at a certain degree.
No, at a certain point, you got to respect the hustle.
It's like you got to respect the grind. It's like, look, no. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Look who's being squeaky.
Yep.
Look who's whining the most. Look who's complaining the most. Look who's putting on the victim card the best. And we're fucking surprised that they're getting the most benefits.
Yeah.
No, I'm not surprised. It's the exact same thing when my whiny ass sister-in-law is bitching and crying and whining that she's not getting this and she's not getting that. She's not getting this. I'm like, yeah, she's going to get everything that she asked for because she's fucking insufferable.
She's watching the stream right now, by the way.
She's definitely not watching the stream right now. I guarantee you that she's not watching the stream right now. But like, the more insufferable you are, right? And like, if you're not doing anything illegal, if you're not doing anything that could like actually be canceled, you're just like whiny. like, yeah, you're going to get the things that you ask for. It's the same thing as that, like, you know, like the vast majority, I would say the vast majority, but like a lot of like Karen women, right? Majority of the time, more often than not, Karens, they get what they want.
Yeah.
Why do they get what they want?
Because they're insufferable.
Because they don't shut the fuck up.
Amen.
Because you just want to give them what they want, so they go away and they leave you alone. That is why and it's the same thing of like the trope, like the boomer trope of like the naggy bitchy wife, right? Why do you think that she gets what she wants? Because she doesn't shut the fuck up. And you don't want to tell her to go away. You don't want to divorce her. You don't want to do anything, like, and you're like, fine, sure, whatever. Have the credit card. Fine.
Yeah. This is how they win.
Yeah. No shit. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. That shouldn't be surprising to absolutely anyone. No one should be shocked here. The Brooklyn Tale. I don't know what that is.
What is the Brooklyn Tale?
What is the Brooklyn Tale?
I don't know. There was that mouse movie, right? A Mouse Tale.
Oh, is
it Mouse Tale?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Is
You know,
what
that
he's
was based on Jews.
referencing?
Yeah.
That was based on the pogroms in Russia, actually, which is interesting. There was a podcast I heard about that once upon a time. I can't quite remember all of it.
In all seriousness, do you guys train US, PCA, or other competitions? You know, one of these days I really need to. I've done amateur competitions before. I've never, well, no, correction. I've been in one technical competition before. It was a 50 cal competition, and you know what? I didn't come in last. Ian was there.
Nice. Did you see?
I used someone else's 50 cal and didn't come in last. So, you know, humble brag.
Nice. There was a video I think it was from, was it Grand Thumb or it was somebody like that, where they duct taped a hand next to the muzzle device on a 50 cal and just blew the hand apart. It's crazy.
I believe it.
I would never. Yeah. I've never, I don't think I've ever even shot a 50 cal. Maybe we'll have to fix that tonight. No, I'm kidding. How much do they cost? Like $10 a round?
It's about $10 a round.
It's got to be.
No, we can do that tonight.
Unbelievable.
I'm working on Ashford.
Got some tracers?
When you want to wrap up?
Do I have Tracer 50?
Do you have Tracer 9?
I know I have Tracer 22 and I have Tracer 5.56. I don't think I have any Tracer 9, and I don't know if I have any. No, I've got like 2 Tracer 50 rounds.
Wow. Yeah, don't.
I know for a fact that I have 2 of the.
Those have got to be like $25 a pop, right?
I don't know how much your Tracer.
What's the green tip? I don't have an AR. I mean, I do have one, but I like literally never use it. It's a piece of shit. Okay, armor piercing. Well, and then there's there's silver tip too, right?
Yeah, that's what
tungsten.
I run. Tungsten. That's what I run.
Tungsten. Okay, yeah, that's heavy shit. Yeah, I do. My like go-to home defense round is a hollow point 7.62 by 39. Red Army standard. That will
fucking Red Army.
fucking vaporize literally anything that it touches.
I color code my mags.
Yeah, and it sucks too because it's like I remember like it was like 2019. You know, the summer of love, George Floyd riots were happening, and it's like I was living in Indiana, and I was like literally every single weekend driving to like every single gun show in the Midwest and like buying crates of like Yugoslavian 7.62 ammo, like in the tins, you know. And I was just like going, and I just like went fucking ape shit. And my wife is like, "Okay, hun, I think you've got enough." Right. And it's like at the time it was 15 cents a round for like Red Army standard hollow points. OK. And like we would go to my buddy's house in the backyard and like shoot trash. We would just like shoot trash with hollow points because it was like, fuck it. It's 15 cents a round. It doesn't matter. Of course, now it's like, what, $5 a round for that shit?
So
$2.50?
I just looked up tracer ammo for the 50. It's actually way cheaper than I thought it would be.
Oh.
Where are you looking?
So this is ammunitionstore.com. You can throw the screen up. So $159.99 for 50 rounds of 618 grain M17 FMJ tracer ammo.
Can I show you something?
But honestly, I thought that it would. What's up?
I'm going to show you something. Check this out. Check this out. You can do this.
I honestly thought that it would be. Oh,
look at that. So you can make it big. Whatever
cool.
it is that you're looking at.
What the fuck did you do?
I just pinched.
Oh my goodness, that's a thing with MacBooks.
You just pinch zoom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yours is
we're
backwards,
learning
but-
all over the place.
Yeah. Just have, some handy streaming tips. If you ever,
my goodness,
if you ever wanna-
so handy.
you can pull up like a tweet.
That's so
It
nifty.
works on every website. You just want to zoom in. Boom,
I did
done.
not know the MacBook could do that.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great.
Well, we learned two things here today. That 50 cal tracer is astronomically cheaper than I thought it would be, actually. And then because you could technically, I mean, at least for my full combat load of 50 right now, which I realize the comedy of saying combat load for a 50, but my full combat load for my Barrett right now, I could easily put 2 tracers at the bottom of each mag, like that. Then again, they're 10 round mags. You should know. You should know when you've shot 10 rounds. Like, it's not like an AR where you're in like a firefight and like you don't know how many rounds you have left, and like, the last 5 rounds are tracer rounds, just so you know. Like, there's realistically not a whole lot of scenarios that you're shooting a Barrett that much where like, oh no, I need to do a speed reload of my Barrett.
You have a marking mag.
Oh, I saw somebody.
Go into like, hey,
You know what? I think I need to start training my Barrett reloads. I need to start doing my 1R1s with my Barrett guys.
Yeah, I saw somebody ask in the chat. They were like, AR, AK, AK all day. There's something about AKs that are just grittier and like, you need to like bust out the metal file.
Oh, damn.
The hammer. You've got to like force you know what I mean? Like and like once you start modifying your AK, it really becomes yours in a way that like ARs, it's like playing with Legos. It's like Legos. It's like everything fits.
Upgrading.
It's all mil spec. It works.
ARs is so much easier than upgrading AKs, though.
Obviously.
AKs are like everything's so unbelievably proprietary.
Yes.
Okay, Dave. I don't know if you can handle another 25.
I don't know if I can handle another 25, but I'll give it a shot.
We just got another super chat saying push-ups, which I feel like they're being a lot more harsh on you than they're usually harsh on Huck. I'm gonna be real.
This is fine. I'm fat.
I'm
fat. I weigh like 208 pounds. I need to lose 40 pounds.
I think you're getting the hate here, my guy.
There we go.
And this guy said that he likes Legos. Oh, that's Optrix. My residential boomer. All right, everyone that's watching, 25 push-ups. Let's go.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Where the fuck is I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, nice feet. Nice. Hell yeah. Go team.
Oh yeah.
Not that fat.
I'm not that fat.
I'm not that fat. It's not like I got like a giant gut hanging out.
Okay. Ian, what time are you trying to get out of here?
He's gone.
Ian left.
He's outside peeing.
Oh, that's okay. That's why he did his.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey, look. When people super chat saying for us to do push-ups, we gotta do push-ups. So
we do it.
yeah, I know again, but like it is what it is, man. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules and enforce them.
You can't do 50 a day, dude.
Yeah, we're already at 50, guys.
What time?
We gotta get to we gotta make the goal where every super chat we're at least doing 100.
I was gonna say I've got some other kind of content that we could do. I was gonna say if you wanted to rate my EDC bag, see what I got going. Huh?
Oh my goodness, it's so adorable.
This is my adorable little everyday carry bag.
How adorable.
Don't leave the house without it. It's got all of the essential vitals.
I will say the
Do you sell those? Do you sell bags like this?
I do not. I'm not gonna lie. I have started getting like more prone to like the one arm satchel bags. Do you have a plate back here? Oh, it's a handgun.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I like that.
It's not bad.
Now, do you have a round in the chamber though?
Yes, I do. But it's not cocked and the safety is on.
Okay.
But don't take my word for it.
Don't take my word for it.
It's a 6-hour P226 Legion.
All right, so we got 2 spare mags right here. We got some weapon cleaning stuff. Probably
Pipe
not
cleaners.
necessary.
Pipe cleaners.
Probably not necessary. Let's see this pouch right here.
Oh
What is
yeah,
this?
that's a card so I can carry.
Conceal carry card.
I can conceal carry.
Got to make sure that you can rip that out right quick. Show the officer. Here you go, officer.
Here you go, officer.
Here you go, officer. Here you go, officer. You got to really practice that. Like law enforcement officers, they're on a very like quick time crunch. All right, so you got to make sure that you're not wasting the officer's time. So as soon as he walks up to the car, here you go, officer.
Bro,
here you go, officer.
You can thank my wife for those last push-ups. By the way, she says it's the best $5 that she's ever spent.
Oh, that was her.
That was my wife. Great. Thanks, hon. Miss you too.
Dude, that's amazing.
Bitch. No, I'm kidding. Love you.
Wife out here setting us up for success. See, she wants you stronger.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we got
five
cans of knickknacks.
5 cans of knick-knack. Because if you're hiking in the woods, you never want to be without nicotine.
1 lighter.
That's a torch lighter.
2 lighters.
That's a soft flame lighter.
We have a cigar cutter.
You don't want to be in the woods.
Essential things. Essential things.
Of course.
We have earbuds. Also essential things.
Yes.
Got to make sure that we're we're Bluetooth signal maxing our brains. It's so funny because like I also like I'm trying to get away from Bluetooth, but I also use it.
Yes.
Is this more like tobacco type stuff?
That's all tobacco.
Is it mostly
literally all tobacco?
This is all just tobacco.
Cans of tobacco, pipes.
That's your everyday carry.
But that's the everyday carry. Yeah. It's like can't leave the house. I've got a gun.
I mean, you're gonna be vibing.
I'm gonna be vibing. Yeah, it's so like no matter where.
That's big. My everyday carry is slightly different.
Slightly different.
But you have a handgun, and you know what? If you get stranded, you have. So hold on. How many days worth of tobacco do you have there, though?
What?
I'd say about a month's worth of tobacco.
A month. You're every day carrying a month's worth of tobacco.
Yes. Well, because you never know. Like sometimes you want the early morning pipe. Sometimes you want the nightcap.
You never know.
You never know. And then, also this is, I've got, this one in
like
here.
An alcoholic, like carrying like a month's worth of alcohol on him the whole time.
Well, then you've got this stuff, which is, this is
connoisseur.
This is Tolkien's favorite tobacco.
Was that actually?
This is actually.
Like unironically, that's that's Tolkien's like go-to.
That is Tolkien's go-to. Smell it. Open it up. It's a Capstan Blue. It is like.
Wow, that is
like if long bottom leaf was ever a thing, that would be it.
It kind of smells like black licorice.
It has like a raisin
like
type
doesn't that
vibe.
Smell like black licorice to you? That smells like black licorice to me.
It's not bad.
You smell it?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's like a raisin.
It's like a raisin.
Raisin black licorice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vibe with it.
You can't leave home without the tobacco. God, I mean, if you've ever seen me Nick Fit, it happened to me like right at the beginning of Lent. I decided I wasn't because I would like wake up in the morning, I'd put in a knick-knack. I had one in my mouth all day. I'd go to bed, and right before I went to bed, I'd put one in and go to sleep with one in. Like that's how addicted to nicotine I am. And so for Lent, I figured, well, I'm just gonna go like I'll only get nicotine through pipe smoking. That'll be what I do for Lent. The first 5 days of Lent, I was withdrawing on the couch like I want to die. I want to die. And I'm like, yeah. Anyway.
So completely unrelated, but I just noticed this. So on the laptop stream, it's showing
the live chat.
But hold on, it's showing the live chat also from the shorts stream.
Oh, very nice.
So in the live chat, you're getting both streams in the live chat. That is pretty dang cool. I'm not gonna lie. Huh?
Slick.
Oh, that is wait. So everyone in the YouTube, they're seeing all those comments.
Everyone everywhere.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Everyone everywhere.
I love that for everyone that's watching our stream right now that they can see all the comments. I actually unironically think that's cool.
Nice.
Oh no, don't say that. I don't like that. Where's the piss jug?
We left it at the office.
We left it at the office. I should have brought the piss jug. Okay. So Ian, hold on, guys. So we didn't plan this all very well, and we're winging everything because welcome to the PNW Guerilla channel. We wing everything. This is all nothing. Everything's unscripted. This is all just on the pants of our looms.
Fruit of the loom.
Shut up. Okay, so for us to do this night vision shoot, what time do you think we need to get out of here? And what time are you planning us to start shoot? Like, okay, I guess let me backtrack. What time do you want to be done tonight?
It does not matter to me whatsoever.
Okay, so we
Does he
don't
get
care.
paid overtime?
Sundown.
Does Ian get paid overtime?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Amen.
Fuck no. I just
Salary, right?
Ian is salary and okay, no. I will say though, Ian does get a third of all tips from the website.
Okay, that's good.
So like, so for everyone tipping on the website,
Just
just
a
so you
tip.
know, Ian gets a third of all tips that go to the website. So in itself, I do think that that's really cool.
Sundown is 1 hour. So we
Sundowns in an hour? Shit.
Shit.
Okay. So I am gonna estimate what time do we start streaming?
Don't you have like a? We've
I
been
guess
live for 2 hours and 14 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. I say let's go until I don't know, we want to say 6:30?
Sure.
6:30 and we can start packing. How packed up are we for the range right now?
I have a steel and I have 2 stands. I have no wood.
Okay, so we have pretty much the steels. I'm gonna primarily shoot 22 tonight.
I'm shooting 5.56. I'll probably shoot them
You doing 5.56?
Get your last minute super chats in at PNW Guerilla.
Yeah, get them super chats in. Okay, so we're probably gonna bounce out of here in the next like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I'm gonna primarily. So my plan right now is I'm gonna bring 1 AR, and then I'm probably gonna bring 2 of my 10/22s. I have some 22 tracers that would probably be fun for content.
Yeah.
We could bring the 50. Why not? I don't have any 50 tracers. So I mean, like, you're gonna be shooting a 50 at night. It's gonna be loud. And it's
I've
gonna be, like,
got-
cool, but you're not gonna like. No one's gonna be able to see.
Well, I have 2.
Really, that you're shooting a 50.
I have another U-line light ready to go.
Yeah, no. I mean, we could bring the U-line. That one's not plugged in.
I do have.
Okay, is that one charged?
I was going to say I do have my Sony FX6 in the bag, and that shoots 120 frames a second, 4K with an extremely high 12,800 ISO. So it's basically like night vision for cameras.
Well, shit.
So that could be fun. I want to play around with that a little bit.
Okay, and then I like that. My phone is fully charged, so I will be able to film through. So I'd say the biggest thing is that we should be filming through the PVS 14 that we're going to be selling or fuck binning, so that people can see the view through the which adapter
Mount it in front of the camera.
somewhere.
Can't find it.
I own it.
Make sure you buy a fuck bin at odggsupply.com.
Thank you,
Can you use promo code backlash14 to get 14% off a fuck bin?
That is not a me question. I don't make promo codes anymore.
No, okay. You could try backlash 14. You will get 14% off of select items at odggsupply.com.
I can't check from my laptop.
I just want to like hang out over here. I'll be under the desk and just every now and again go to odggsupply.com.
ODGsupply.com. Get your fuck bin tomorrow. Skip ad.
Fast forward. God, look at how and I can't tell if it's just like the
Is that
screen.
gonna be live
Look at how
streamed?
greasy I look. I look so greasy.
Unfortunately, we
Ugh.
cannot live stream firearms. You can't really live stream shooting. I wish that we could, but like that's not like a thing with YouTube. I think that we could live stream
On
X and Rumble with firearms. We cannot do it with YouTube. That being said, where we're going doesn't have cell phone service fucking anyway. So like, what not 50?
Celsius.
Do you mean why not 50? No, we'll bring out the 50. I don't think we're going to shoot a whole lot, though. I wish I had more tracers, but I don't. I don't blame YouTube for that. I understand why YouTube doesn't like guns on stream. I get it, but it is lame because like YouTube is the main place that I can find followers. You know, some people can make Rumble work, but I'd say like the main place for me is mostly Twitter and YouTube.
Mm.
But like, you know,
It is so nice, by the way. It is so nice the way that you do your stream here, the stream of consciousness, but it's like real person to person. You know what I mean? Like I was watching last night as I was driving out, I saw a guy, some Catholic guy from New York that like, I guess just started the YouTube channel. And he did this like video about, combating pornography and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I'll give this like a watch. I literally got 30 seconds into it. And I'm like, ChatGPT wrote the script. He is reading off a teleprompter, some ChatGPT slop. And it's like, we are going to be inundated with people that cannot think, that, they just read off of teleprompters and they're just telling you what ChatGPT says. And fuck that. Like, there's going to be this epidemic of like awful content, slop content that is coming. And we've got to combat the AI. So just saying, I appreciate
it. It's amazing how many people are using AI. Thank you very much for the compliment of raw content, as some would say.
Raw.
No, it is absolutely infuriating how much content these days feels so fake. Like, so much feels, and I hate watching content where like you start it and you're looking at it and you're like, I can't tell if this was made by a real person.
Now, speaking of AI slop content, though, I must give like an award. If there was like an award show, Iran would get the award. Have you been seeing the AI videos of like the Iran war made by Iran?
Dude, there's so much.
It looks like it was filmed in a studio. It's really, really. I want to know what AI Iran is using to make their content, because I want access to that AI too. Just saying.
There's so much like war footage right now that I have such a hard time like believing any war footage that I'm seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how easy it is to like fake so much of that. And for the guy that just asked in the chat what the Patreon link was, I just posted in the chat what the Patreon link was. It should also be in the description if you guys are trying to subscribe to the Patreon on heckin' YouTube. It should be in the description.
Yes, Claude is definitely superior. Claude is wild. I just started using that.
So far, I have been using and utilizing almost zero AI,
Wonderful.
And I'm very happy about that.
Nice.
I also think it is unbelievably hilarious that in Rumble, they're saying ODGG, an indigenous-owned company. Got that 1%.
1%. Oh, there is one other thing that we could have talked about but didn't, which is, have you been seeing the video of the YNs in Chicago going around with the Glocks and their switches?
Did you not?
They're making TikToks about it, posting it.
Did you not see my post that was blown up when I said laws are for white people?
Yeah, I posted about it too. If you go to my profile, I'm like, black people in the inner cities, posting selfies with Glock switches. White guy in the woods saws off a shotgun a little too much, and he gets his wife and kids shot by the marshals.
Here's my post on this. I said, gun laws are almost exclusively for white people, and I'm sick of pretending otherwise. And that got 27,000 likes. Now,
blew up.
For anyone that doesn't know, because I've been on Twitter for a while now, and I've gotten millions of views on posts, and it has couple thousand likes. So like when you get less than 1 million views on a post and you're getting tens of thousands of likes, it's like, oh wow, this actually resonated with people.
Yes.
Like a lot of people were like, yeah, real. I even had one of the black dudes that I BS with like every time I'm at SHOT Show, Jerry Curled, hilarious black dude, by the way. He said, yeah, gang, I'm sick of seeing this shit too. And I was like, thank you. Like, dude, even the black dudes are like, I'm so sick of blacks. And it's just like, thank you. I'm like, it makes me feel so much less insane.
Yes.
Like, especially when the Hodge twins, you're like, man, these YNs. And I'm like, right? Like, dude, I've said this in multiple streams in the past, and I know that we need to start wrapping this up, but I've said multiple streams in the past that there's niggas that know how to act right, and there's Africans.
Oh my God. There was a video I saw today of like some French guy interviewing Africans in France, like, but don't you think it's like wrong to rape women? They're like, yeah. Sometimes you get an STD. And it's like, What the
Yeah.
fuck?
No,
Dude,
so, like,
deport.
Before like 2000, I don't know, whenever they start shipping all of them here, right?
Yes, 14.
Like, there was a date that, like, when Africans were here, it was because they deserved to be here. It was
Right.
because and when I say deserved, I mean they had to fucking try, man. They had to go through hoops. They had to go through the legal system. They had to put in effort to be here. And like I've only known a couple of, like, and when I say Africans, I mean, like, you know, Africans, like they have the accent Africans.
Mhm.
I've only known a couple of them, and they loathe American blacks.
Yep.
And it's so fascinating, like just sitting there and listening to like a like higher educated African that, you know, like, once again, they had to try and struggle to come to America. They were like one of the upper echelons of Africans, and that's how they used to be able to get into America, is that they had to try. And it's fascinating listening to them talk about how overprivileged and the victim mentality and how whiny American blacks are. And it's so interesting listening to them talk about how much they hate American blacks. And you're just like, huh, like, interesting. And like, and there was one, he was actually in the National Guard. I did a couple of range days with him. This was like 2019, 2020. And you could not get this African dude to shut the fuck up about how much he hated American blacks.
That's crazy.
It was he just kept rattling off, and it was great too, because he had like that really thick like African accent, and I don't remember what region of Africa he was from. I acknowledge that Africa is huge, but it was fascinating because, you know, once again, kind of like when I was talking about earlier, of like, you know, you're not around, like, on the day-to-day, you're not around a whole lot of, like, you know, like ethnic Jews. On the day-to-day, you're not usually around a whole lot of, like, you know, heavily ethnic Africans.
Right. And
when you are around them and you're listening to them, you're just like, fascinating.
I would definitely watch a YouTube video of like airdropping Africans into like O Block and then seeing what happens. I would pay money.
Because they're I'd
pay money for that.
Two completely different people.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely different people. Now, once again, my sample size here is like comically small.
Yeah, it's a very wide area.
So, like, you know, talking to a lot of people about this, and like, look, dude, like when I was in the military, I was like, yeah, I was around a lot of blacks, but like that was only the blacks that would join the military.
Right. You're self-selecting for a certain group.
Yeah. And that's a very, very small percentage of blacks that will join the U.S. Army. And so it's the exact same thing of, like, you know, being around Africans that were in America, you know, before 2015. That is a very, very small sample group size. So like trying to also compare them to like the Somalis now with all the Somalian fraud, and trying to like compare them, like, okay, well, these are two completely different classifications of people, two different, like, they came to America in completely different ways, because, like, you know, the Somalians, they've just gotten like a free ticket.
Oh yeah. Well, that was
they don't have to try to do anything. They're just handed shit. So like, yeah, they're not going to have the same gratification, the same gratitude. They didn't have to go through the same struggle. So they're not going to appreciate what they have. They're not going to like respect us in our homeland because they didn't really have to try to get here. They just were given everything. So they look at us, they're like, you know, well, fuck you. You've always had this. Now I have it and I hate you.
Yep. By the way, big shout out to Jim Risch, Senator of Idaho. Without you, we wouldn't have any of these Somalians in the United States. So thank you for funding the Somalian civil war, which has displaced all of these people and brought them here. So couldn't have done it without Jim Risch. Remember, vote for Jim Risch if you want more black people and, you know, Somalians moving over and mooching. Jim Risch is your guy. Big shout out.
It's incredible how much of our government and how many boomers are just constantly trying to sell us out.
It's awful.
Like they're trying to get theirs right.
Fed post.
They're just trying to get theirs before they're out the door. Okay, we just went overtime. Once again, we have to go to the range tonight, trying to get some fuckman content on the PBS 14 that we're giving away tomorrow in the fuckman. Hope you guys are excited. I'm actually excited. We have a lot of plans going forward with the fuckman. We realized some things that we messed up in the past, and, you know, maybe we should have continued the fuck bin every month instead of doing it quarterly. So now we're going to do big fuck bins quarterly, but we're going to keep doing fuck bins every single month. And we're changing up how we're doing it, changing up merchandise, and we're diving into this a little bit more educated. For anyone that's new here, new podcast, semi-new to streaming, semi-new to a company, and all of this is less than 5 years old. So we are we're fumble fucking our way through this, and I really appreciate everyone watching, supporting, liking, sharing, following, buying. You guys are amazing, and you guys are the only reason that all of this is able to happen. So once again, I cannot say this enough, and I cannot express my gratitude to you, the viewer, the buyer, the supporter. You guys are absolutely amazing. Tomorrow at 1500 Patreon, subscribe to the Patreon, and I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm excited for this evening and excited to go shoot some night vision content. Dave, do you have any parting words, good sir?
Buy shit from odggsupply.com.
And follow Dave on the Backlash.
At Real Backlash on X, Real Backlash on YouTube, Backlash Podcast on Rumble. The Backlash.net is the website. And come on. We're trying to build community here in the Pacific Northwest, get people networked together, and leave something behind for our kids and our grandkids.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's important.
All right. And we will see you guys tomorrow. I don't think we're live. We might live stream tomorrow. I don't know, but no less, no later than 1500. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So peace. Get together strong.